everybody, and welcome back to another Sunday Cinema there, where we are watching The Patriot today. One of my favorite movies. I don't know how many times I've watched it, though this might be the first time I've watched it sober. So, yeah, and see, we have Jim's Escape LLC #1 Commodore Productions already in the chat. He says, hello, follow me on Twitter. I think I'm already following you, Jim. He says, hail the girls. And apparently he has a puppies video out. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And thank you.
Yeah.
You shared me out. Then with me on the panel is Mikey Seuss4. How are you doing, Mikey?
I'm doing great. And of course, I just said, not enough musket balls? Oh my, we better ask the British if we can borrow theirs.
I think we're talking more current events. Well, the French might need some musket balls the way they're going.
No shit.
Have you seen what's going on in France? Holy shit! They took the whole summer of love there and was like, hold my champagne.
Yeah, I know. When you were calling bullshit on my wine, come on, dude.
I can go down to the liquor store. I can pick up 2 bottles of really cheap French wine there if you really want. But no, France is on fire. France is on fire right now.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah, and I'm saying, sure.
Yeah, they deployed like 48,000 fucking policemen. I was like, at this point, you might want to. They call up your. Don't they have like a National Guard? I don't know how France does theirs.
Okay, well, what they do in France is first of all, they put in place the gendarme, which is like their local police, right? And they take care of all the initial, getting people evacuated, get people out of the homes or whatever if they're in danger. And then they call their local, what do they call those guys again? It's something in French, but what they do is they assist the gendarme. They'll call I guess you call them the French National Guard. So then they bring them out, and then they work, and then you have the French Army, their Army Corps that comes out, and they work with the fire departments and all that stuff to keep crowd control and to fight the fires. So there's like 4 stages of emergency and local and army assistance. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 5 straight nights of burning there.
Yeah.
I said thanks to Jim. He says good to see you, Gorilla. And Jim says welcome.
Yes, welcome to you, Jim.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Are you in Cosme, or do you need the link again?
Yeah, just send it to me in the private chat, and then I'll get it again. And
Have you seen this movie?
Yeah, I told you I have.
Okay. It's one of the few movies actually set during the Revolutionary War. I think the reason they set during the Revolutionary War, I think they wanted to do like a Civil War thing, but there's so many Civil War movies. Why not set during the Revolutionary War since there's very few of those movies?
Exactly. And I saw your description of the movie there in YouTube, and that was appreciated because not a lot of people know about this film. But I got to tell you something about Gibson before we begin. The thing about Mel Gibson is when he does historical films like this one and also The Passion of the Christ, he does tend to exaggerate events. So, if you watch the film carefully, and if you do remember your American Revolutionary War history from what you read in history books and textbooks and so forth, it's not always going to be exactly the way he does it. But he makes the exaggerations to make the film more appealing, more action-packed, more...
Well, what we read and learn is a lot different than what actually happened.
Oh, for sure.
Because history is written by the victors. There's a lot more to this. John DeMarco was on the History with R&R there when he was talking about the Revolutionary War, There's all
Right.
kinds of stuff they don't teach you in school that happened.
Well, I'm just saying that towards the end, when they fight Cornwallis at Cowpens, uh, that there are a few minor details, okay, but they're minor. I mean, but like I said, if you and I are both very well versed in history, like we study history and stuff, so when we see it, we think that okay, we know that actually some of the things. I think that what's so cool is when Tavington and Benjamin finally meet. It is for more of dramatic effect, but it's very cool. Now it's and that's why I like the scenes were awesome. Everything was choreographed perfectly. So I'll give you my review at the end if nobody else in the review or wants to hear it.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit play here.
Alrighty, let's go watch it. Okay. Oh,
Yep.
and calls me.
Yep.
You can still hear my
And,
voice, right? Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I
Okay.
turned
Cool.
it down. I turned it down just slightly.
Okay. I see that you did. Okay.
Yeah. Then we got.
I love that Zeppelin.
Yeah, and then maybe Centropolis Entertainment.
Yeah, Centropolis Entertainment. It's one Nemrick is a member of that. He runs it. Independence Day
Yeah.
came from this
And notice that
company.
there's a foreshadowing at the very beginning
Yeah.
here when we see his axe and
Yes.
stuff. When it shows the axe and how he used. Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
that's some nice foreshadowing there. It looks like he's a captain. He was a captain.
Yeah. You know what they made me? You know what you made me in the chat there for Cosme? You made me an anonymous giraffe.
Well, Cosby automatically does that. Cosby automatically does that.
I know. I just wonder how they come up with accurate. I feel like
No,
I
it's
have a
just a
long
random
neck.
animal.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah. Can you just
Yeah.
imagine how relaxed and easy, or not easy life is, but everybody you had to work the land and you had to work to survive. And just think how
Oh, absolutely.
look how excited they are for getting mail. Me, I just go get my mail like every 3 weeks.
Now, Rene Auberjonois, who we know from Star Trek as Odo, actually plays the preacher in this film. So,
Yeah.
who tries to lead the. Yeah.
And welcome, Jeremy. He says he'll be on for a few minutes repairing a vacuum at the moment. He must have broke a belt.
Oh, yeah.
That post rider ain't riding too damn fast.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, Gorilla, are you old enough to remember Rodney Allen Rippey?
Who?
Rodney Allen Rippey.
Probably not. But I'm not good with
Okay.
names.
Oh, okay. Well, the guy that's in here, Leon Rippey, I believe that's him as an older man now. He's a black man, but he
Okay.
used to do these little commercials in the 1970s. I think there were malted commercials or something like that, like malted milk, things like that. And he was named Rodney Allen Rippey. So I think that's I think Leon Rippey, who's the guy in this movie, is the same guy. So, or same kid that he used to
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a nice pheasant there, or turkey, I mean.
I don't think I've ever eaten pheasant.
Oh, it's
Honestly.
wonderful. Tastes like
Oh,
chicken.
okay. Tastes like chicken. That's about everything is.
Yeah, he knows his kids all too well. It's kind of funny how the kids are excited to see what came in the mail.
In this film, Heath Ledger obviously is, that plays his older son Gabriel, and of course Roland Emmerich directed. Yeah, great stuff.
I didn't even realize that was Heath Ledger at first.
Yeah, that's and I didn't even recognize. Like when I saw the film, I didn't really recognize that was him. And then later on, of course, he did Brokeback Mountain, and then of course he did Dark Knight, but he was dressed up as the Joker. And to this day, everybody that I talk to
Yeah.
says that Heath Ledger's version of the Joker is the best version ever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? That quick foreshadowing there?
Yes, I did.
Temper, but he managed to stop himself at that time.
Right. Now this is his mother's burial site.
His wife.
Yeah, his wife. Well, I mean the kids. Yeah, the kids, the moms. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how she died.
Was that ever explained how Elizabeth Martin died, his wife?
No.
I don't know. I don't think it was ever explained. Some kind of disease, they said. Or that was my understanding. Those kids are so cute. Mwah.
Here, I'll look it up. I'm looking.
Yeah, okay. I do think that the kids
they just said of an illness.
Are perfect for the film. Of an illness? Okay.
When the youngest one was still a baby.
Ah, okay. That's the one that, like, during the course of the movie, like, rejects dad, like, doesn't want to really talk or say anything?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then Ledger was a crap Joker.
Yeah. Well, he was a Joker on crack. But he still did a great job. It's just kind of weird to see him in this film, but he does a good acting role in this. He plays the rebellious son. That's good. I mean, he does a good job, I think.
Yeah.
And of course, his son is planning military strategy. The one on the floor, that's Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a foreshadowing too.
Oh. Those are some more. I don't know how I feel about those glasses. And there's the names of all the people who signed up for the army.
Yeah. See, now, the thing that I don't understand is that the British were aware that the colonists were going to create their own Congress and they were going to create their own form of government to be independent from Britain. They must have known, because they must have read some of the newspapers at the time. They must have known all this. And yet, they went ahead and did it anyway.
It still takes 3 months to let the king know. Then it takes 3 months to get the troops to decide to send how many troops back. Then it takes another 3 months to get the troops to America. Then to set up, Then plus you got to establish supply lines.
Yes. Well, in the initial stages, the British had at the time they were one of the strongest armies in the world. They had lots of ships, they had lots of supply lines, they had a lot of things, and the rebels had nothing. I mean, basically nothing.
Yeah. Is that the guy
And
you were
it's
talking
amazing to me,
about?
even to this. Yeah, that's Leon Rippey. Yep, that's him.
Okay.
And that's the girl. That's the girl. That's the sister-in-law. Her name is Charlotte, and she's played by Jolie Richardson. She's a really nice lady too.
What was okay to buy Parliament? That they formed their own Declaration of Independence?
Well, yeah, that's what the Continental Congress wanted to do was form their own Declaration of Independence. It had a lot of great. Well, it still does to this day, which is why it's preserved, because it has a lot of great fortitude, a lot of great words,
Oh, you're cutting in and out.
and
Yeah.
of course the signature by John Hitchcock that Lincoln wrote during the Civil War. So that's how important the Declaration of Independence is.
Yeah.
There's Gabriel. He's such a hellion
Yeah.
in this thing.
Who is?
Uh, Gabriel, played by Heath.
Okay.
He's such a hellion in this thing. He's so
Yeah.
eager. I mean, he's so eager to go into war. And his dad, who's already fought in the French and Indian War, tells him later what he did. With the forest shed you saw in the beginning. Putting his axe away and stuff. He says, no, we shouldn't be doing this. He says, we should actually just let bygones be bygones and let the British run us. And, I mean, look at that. They're burning the British flag and burning a effigy of King George. So if you understand what the Muslims do with Americans, this is what Americans were doing, early Americans, regarding the British.
Well, they're just burning. They weren't burning the British. They were just burning straw gummies in uniforms.
Yeah, but they also burned the British flag.
Yeah.
And I don't quite understand the relationship between Charlotte and Benjamin because, like I said, Charlotte's sister was the one, Elizabeth, who died. That was,
Yeah.
Benjamin's wife. Right.
Just
So
because they died doesn't mean they stopped talking.
Well, what that means is Benjamin's very wary about being attracted to Charlotte even after his wife is gone.
Yeah.
So you start to see that apprehension like throughout the whole film until at least towards the end. And there's Anne, who Heath Ledger likes.
I wonder how poisonous that ink would be back then.
Oh, shoot! I'm trying to remember how ugly it was. Yeah.
And welcome, pop culture. Welcome. It's good to see you too. So the Continental Congress was originally organized with full approval from Parliament years earlier. Okay. Well, we just started PvP. We just started.
Welcome,
on into Cosby. Oh, you are in Cosby. You must be Zebra. Yeah, we literally just started. You haven't missed much. Oh, he's.
Well, come on up, Pleasant.
Yeah.
You can come up and talk to us too if you want.
Yeah.
I'm a microbotting. Oh, of course I am. Yeah.
It might be just your new mic too. It was a bloody prime minister was negotiating with.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is some good lines. That's a good point.
That is a good point. I, I,
Yeah, right.
I, yes. Well, that's because he fought alongside with the British against the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's kind of funny there. They keep bringing up the wilderness campaign.
Yes, Fort Wilderness.
Uh-oh. And we buffered.
Oh, it did? Oh, no. I hope that's not my fault.
No, it's my fault.
Oh. PvP says he's backstage, Gorilla.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, PvP.
Hey, PvP.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. Well, I just ate a. I didn't have anything I could think of for supper, so I opened a can of black refried beans, supposedly, and it was actually more like a can of bean paste because there was no like beans. It was just like all this black sludge. It still
Oh
tasted
no.
fine, but it was
Oh no.
not the best texture in the world. But I still chowed down anyway because was getting hungry. So yeah, I'll have to try and find something good to cook later, I guess.
Well, my wife showed me some pictures of her great grandparents' burial site and a place that used to have a full blacksmith shop and everything that was there. She went with her friend Scotty, as I said before, because they were both mourning the
Wait.
death of
Jared, listen to this part.
their friend
Here.
that that passed away yesterday.
Yeah. Oh.
And she's feeling a lot better now. So now you're roboting that gorilla.
Oh. Well, this is one of the better lines in the movie.
Yeah. This is a great film. I really enjoy this film.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I probably
Yeah.
should have watched it before I came on, actually.
Well, we're watching it now.
Yeah, it keeps
Well,
doing
it's in the coffee. Yeah,
it
it's in the
keeps doing
coffee. It's in a private chat.
keeps doing that little spinny circle of death thing.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Oh God.
I gotta go. I set my own. I thought I had a second Ethernet cable, but
Yeah, PvP borrowed my terminology.
I always thought Mel was a great actor. He gets a lot of shit now because I guess some of his political beliefs,
yeah.
but he's a damn good
Ah,
actor, you know. Uh oh. Oh jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a father. I never understood it until I became a father there that I don't have the luxury of principles.
Yeah. Well, Mel Gibson has an issue. They call it anti-Semitic views. That is how Mel Gibson is, and
Yeah,
which
I guess he
doesn't,
said a few things. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh yeah, he said
Yeah.
very hateful things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch.
Oh, has he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I guess I missed
Now
those.
come.
But
Yeah. Now come up to this. Watch this scene.
Okay.
This is a really good scene between Benjamin and Gabriel.
yeah, it sounds like
Yes.
some good dialogue happening there. Yeah. What do you say? The war will be fought amongst ourselves. That was kind of a cool line.
Yeah, I also said that why do I have to
amongst
deal
our
with?
homes.
Yeah, yeah. He also said that line where he said, "Why do we have to deal with a tyrant 3,000 miles away when I'm dealing with 3,000 tyrants 1 mile away?"
Yeah.
I
That's kind
thought,
of more.
wow,
That's
yeah,
kind of more. That's kind of more like the present day reality, isn't it? It's like the tyrants in
Yeah.
our midst.
Yeah.
exactly.
And right here, he's right here.
Okay, the
Okay,
film's not playing, is it? Because I'm just seeing seals swimming around in my view.
Oh, did it kick out a Cosby? Damn it, son of a bitch!
Yeah, it died.
Mother.
So I'm watching this. I'm
damn
watching
it!
the seals. There's myself, anonymous zebra, and then there's, I guess, Mikey's probably anonymous
All right,
giraffe, and then
you
there's
see
I
it
am.
now? You see it now?
yeah, I'm
Let's
seeing
see.
a still, yeah, a bunch of people standing around, yeah,
There, can you hear it?
yep, it's good now.
Okay,
So
it's reconnecting for me. Yeah, it's reconnecting.
Yeah, it seems okay now.
Give me a minute.
yeah,
Okay.
that makes it feel a whole lot better.
There we go.
They
He was
certainly had a
making.
sense of fashion back in those days, didn't they?
Yeah.
I
No,
guess you.
actually,
Oh shit!
no, damn.
Here we go.
I wanted to show. Oh, I really wanted to show this how they show the lapse of time here.
So this is
Yeah.
how a 2.5 hour movie will turn into a 5 hour movie, right?
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, watch
No,
this.
it'd be the spinning
This,
circle of of taking longer.
Of
What is it with
death. Yeah.
Cosby tonight? It's like really. Usually, it's not this bad. Jeez.
this
Well,
my
you,
computer.
were you there? Yeah. Were you there at AQO
Oh, you're roboting again.
earlier
I can't hear.
PvP? Yeah, you were there.
Uh,
It was
I,
going really bad for all of us. I mean, there was
okay.
3 of us, and then the other 3, of
Yeah,
course,
see how they showed the
have
passage
to,
time? They just
you know,
the British.
and wow. Yeah. So
Hey, Mikey, are you on Wi-Fi
partly
or something?
responsible too.
Sometimes your voice just totally breaks up, man.
I'm on. I'm on wireless. I'm sorry. I'm on wireless. I have a
That's
brand new
probably
set of.
that must be it then, because sometimes you just break up totally, and I can't understand what you're saying, right? I got I'm one of those old school guys. I got the cable plugged into the wall, so I usually don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Well, I'm
Oh,
actually sounding better because, yeah,
ouch.
Can you just imagine having the fighting lines like that?
Oh, it's crazy. It's totally insane. I guess back then, though, that was considered the honorable way to kill each other,
Yeah,
right? If you didn't line up, I guess you were like a coward or something, so you had to line up and be shot to prove your manhood or whatever. It seems kind of silly now, but
yeah. Then here we got George
But-
Washington.
oh,
Yeah.
young George Washington before he had his wooden teeth. Can you imagine eating with wooden teeth? Like, jeez.
yeah, they had an issue with battle formation because these were people. You got to understand, these were colonists that were untested in battle. They never really got a chance to fight against an established army like the British. So, they had to learn.
Yeah, I would imagine the British were very well seasoned troops compared to the Americans back at that time, right?
Absolutely.
So, how long did the Revolutionary War? How many years did the Revolutionary War actually go on for? I must admit, I'm ignorant of that
10
part of
years or
history.
something like that?
Yeah, he was. PvP was asking how long the Revolutionary War actually lasted.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it lasted. Yeah,
7 years.
7 years?
yeah, 7 years.
Holy
And
shit!
1780, It started in 1775 and ended in 82.
Holy
That's
crap.
why we declared our independence in 74.
Right.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of years of people getting killed. Shit. Man.
Yeah, but there was still there was still ship fighting across the world. You know, between some of these makeshift American.
Yeah, well, I guess
Schooners.
maybe war wasn't quite as organized back in those
And
days.
they're going up against the British frigates. They're frigates.
Well, you
Well,
had
it took
like,
forever to get the message.
I guess you had some like mercenaries too.
So yeah,
didn't you?
for
Like,
about
didn't you
yeah.
have like some mercenaries out on the ocean that were like fighting for Britain, but they weren't actually British, but they were like pirates almost, but they were kind of like organized.
Yeah, they
pirates.
got the British mark on them. So if they're stopped by a British ship, then they were free to go. But otherwise, they're like, but if they're caught by the enemy or anything, hey, we don't know anything about these fuckers.
Yeah, but they were kind of like, they were like quasi pirates, but the British kind of recognized them and gave them like a license to do damage against the American ships. I guess
that's the royal mark. The royal mark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
isn't it? Oh, weird history.
Yeah, they were considered early mercenaries. Yeah, mercenaries.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Germ. How are you, my
Hi,
friend?
Hi there.
Yeah,
Not too
Yeah,
bad.
hanging out watching a fun film on a Sunday night. That's always good.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you can call a film about people killing each other in the war fun, but
Just remember, it's Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Mel was a pretty rugged-looking dude back in those days, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought
Mel Gibson as an actor,
Yeah, I always thought he was better in Lethal Weapon.
Why did he have his gun?
I have not seen that series. I hate to admit it, but I have big omissions in my my watch list that I need to catch up on.
Well, I think you should go ahead and buy all 4 Lethal Weapon films.
They're
Get them all.
They're really good, aren't
watch
they? From
this
what
part.
I hear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, watch this part.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
The
shit.
kids had to witness this.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it'd be like growing up as a kid during a wartime, like when you're in a country, with a war being fought. Like when I think of like kids in World War II in Europe, like Jesus, they must have gone through hell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of shit you see. You can't get that shit out of your mind once you've seen it.
Yeah.
It stays with you for a lifetime, right? Like, man.
Well, when you see a
Sometimes,
lot of well, you know what? The thing that I did appreciate about this film is the fact that it did show the realism, like the people with one guy losing a leg, a guy losing an arm, a guy losing both legs, some guy losing both arms. It's the realism of how brutal the fighting was. During that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
guess it's like.
Jim,
Go ahead, Grilla.
I was gonna say, Jim says, "Hey, the pop culture." Jerome said he ranted at one Jewish cop. Literally, the only thing anti-Semitic he said publicly. And Jim says, "Hail the PvP."
No,
That's why I
hi,
don't.
Jim.
No, it's not Cosby. It's not Cosby that's circling to death. It's my source. And Jim says, "Hail." Pop says, "Hello to Jim." Sorry about that, Pop. He says the roboting is giving me a headache. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Pop.
Hi,
The
Pop.
accuracy
Hi,
of the
Pop.
musket balls required the formation.
Hi, Pop and Jim and everybody. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Sorry, guys. But thanks for all popping in and keeping us company. That's cool.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I
Now
hope
look
the
how
packing
close,
is going well, Pop.
Yeah.
We're getting
Look-
ready for the big move, I guess.
Yeah, look how close that the fighting is to their house.
Yeah, it's right there, right on your doorstep. Well, the same thing happened
Yeah.
during the American Civil War. You had fighting on the doorstep of practically every house from from outside Washington D.C. all the way down to Florida, basically, and then all the way
Well,
across west to about
Yeah.
New Mexico territory
Yeah,
and
must
the
be
Midwest.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I remember watching, Gone with the Wind, and I realized it's like, it's a drama. It's like a historical drama. But I mean, that was in that film. Basically, the troops were, killing each other, everywhere around everybody, right? So yeah.
I was.
Yeah. Gabriel got shot.
Oh
shit.
no. Uh-oh. Now, their house is taking in these wounded, right? Both Brits and Americans.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
a little bit.
that's
Oh wait, he got
civilized.
slashed. He got slashed by a sword.
Right, that was in your description.
Oh,
I remember that.
well, I gotta say that's civilized for them to take in troops from both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess people were kind of weirdly civilized back in those days, though, right? Where they do shit like that. Like, now you just, kill the enemy, right? I suppose.
Well, some kill. Most European and Western armies, no, they have the same triage they've done since World War One.
Yeah.
Going against that is actually a war crime.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately,
I guess.
no single country in Africa or Asia follows that.
But as we all know, the British had what they called loyalists, like the guy who, Jason Isaac, who plays Tavington. They had those kind of British regulars who were used to fighting, but they were also fighting dirty. And the Brits have a code of honor when they were fighting the colonists, but then the colonists realized they don't have to fight by the same code of honor. And Tavington was basically recruited to wipe out those that didn't follow the code of honor. But he went beyond his mandate. So
Yeah. Here they're going out to the field right in front of their house here, searching for survivors.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
And Gabriel's holding on to the dispatches from Gates. Like, shit.
Well, they round up the dead and.
Oh, that kid's still alive. Or, well, he looks like
Yeah.
a kid. He's pretty young.
Yeah. That was the thing about. Yeah.
How young some of the soldiers were, like, in every war, I guess. Like,
15.
I remember the Second World War because, I wasn't born too long after that ended. And, I probably, heard stories about it from my parents and whatnot. And, shit, like, some of the people that died were, like, barely teenagers, really, right?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Oh, yeah.
See, they're being honored. They're banding up the people from both sides right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's very, very classy thing to do. Honorable.
Honorable,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, though, like,
Well,
just
they're
a
all still
simple
British.
wound? Go
Yeah.
ahead, Jerm. Sorry.
Go ahead,
They're-
Jeremy.
At this point, they're
Yeah, this
all
is pretty much
still British. They all identify as British. There is no American identity at this point.
I guess,
So as far as
yeah.
they're concerned, they may as well live down maybe a farm or two away instead of across the ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell, a
So,
lot
yeah,
of them
they
did
still
live a
identify
farm or two away.
as British subjects, even if they're a colony, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They, well, when the colonists realized that their guerrilla tactics alone weren't going to be effective, or at least, well, sometimes effective, but not always, that's why they tried to recruit the French to help them against the British. Don't forget, it was the British that beat the French in the French and Indian War, so they had a motive, they had incentive to get back at the British, and the colonists
Here,
provided that.
here,
So.
PvP. What's the difference between the two? The one criminal there, he is thanked for taking care of the Majesty's men, you know. Well, then watch this asshole, Isaac, whatever his name is.
Jason Isaacs, yeah. He
Jason
plays
Isaacs.
Tavington. Tavington. Yeah, Tavington. Yeah, he's a bastard. You learn to hate this man. Yeah.
There's always some of those in a war. He's got a really shitty looking hat too. He looks like he's got a beaver sitting on his head or something.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually he's what do they call them? Was it a grenadier or a grenadier outfit?
Okay.
Resolute term.
I kind of remember something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the name.
Yeah, but he was a elite. He was elite soldier. Like, you know.
So he's an elite asshole.
Yes.
Okay.
Now watch.
Like that kind of hat goes together.
Now watch this. He took the he saved a bunch of the king's men, but yet they still ordered to burn the house there.
And to kill the colonists that were wounded.
Shit. What an asshole.
Uh-huh.
In reality, the officers who did like that would do a blatantly dishonest, immoral, or Prince Black like that. Cornwallis had hung.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's always going to be some bad guys in every war. It seems that just do horrible things. That's bullshit.
I know.
That's bullshit. This is that's kind of crap. Really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Highly illegal, and said the minute he reports back to high command, he'd be summarily executed. No trial, anything.
Illegal and immoral, I would say. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this. That is highly. They should be held as prisoners of war to get back to your prisoners.
Yeah,
of the Continental Army.
That's got to be a war crime of some sort. Shit.
Well, this is back before the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
This is back before that term was even invented.
I guess, but still.
At the time, it's a crime against the crown.
Killing wounded people, though, just seems that's just like they're not even in battle anymore, right? They're wounded. They're out of all. They're out of they're out of service basically at that point. Like shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now the one kid's dead.
No, it's disgusting.
Thomas. Yeah, Thomas fights to free his brother Gabriel and gets killed.
So does this guy get any comeuppance? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask because it's a spoiler, but
Well, it's not a spoiler if you've seen the film already. Have you already seen PvP?
I have. No, I never. That's why I'm here. I've never seen it, so I thought it was a good chance. I thought it was a good chance to watch. What I hear is a really good film. Hang out with you guys. So
yeah, if you want me to answer your question, he does get his comeuppance, but later on. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yes.
Well, that's okay then.
He does.
I always like to see bad guys, get theirs eventually, right? Anytime I watch.
Now watch this next part. This next scene that's coming up here.
Oh.
Yeah, because they keep bringing. Just remember, they keep bringing up the wilderness campaign. His fury at the wilderness campaign.
Yes.
This is so sad. That's just horrible to kill a young kid. Like that sucks. Man, you gotta be a special kind of brutal a-hole.
He is an adult. At the time, he is an adult.
He's 15.
Yeah, but
15, he might as well be 50 in those days.
I guess.
He's an adult as any adult.
He wouldn't even be legal age in our time, though.
Well, there were. Man. Well, for the Vietnam War, there were some kids that lied to get into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. There are actually quite a few Canadians that fought in Vietnam too, even though I don't think a lot of folks in the States realize that, right? Because I know some Canadians crossed the border
We
just to join the American, the
the
American
Canadian,
forces.
I realize, yeah, PvP. I realize that the
Yeah.
Canadian
Oh,
armies
did
were
you see look at his
underestimated.
face real quick?
Yes,
That one
yeah,
girl it was real sad to follow those orders, but he had to follow the orders of a superior officer.
yeah.
Yeah, he'd go straight to whoever the immediate superior is, and that would start the process of a court martial, which only had one ending.
Yeah, court martial was pretty much death in those days, wasn't it?
Absolutely death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had a choice of firing squad or hanging.
I think
I think I'd rather be hung.
No, I think I'd take the firing squad. It'd be probably a lot quicker. Because hanging,
you
you
mean-
could you could
Yeah.
not die. Sometimes when you're hung, you're not dead instantly, right? You could hang there for like minutes before. If your neck
Yeah.
doesn't snap, then you could just slowly, suffocate, I guess.
Yeah.
Or choke
Same
yourself.
with the musket
Yeah.
balls at that time.
Yeah,
The reason
Yeah.
they had a
Yeah.
lineup of a dozen men is because maybe 3 bullets would hit you, and a couple of them would probably just get your extremities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, there'd probably
All
be
right,
a good
watch
chance.
this next scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch this scene coming up. They had to grow up fast here.
Oh shit, yeah. Seems pretty harsh to burn the fucking house down too. Like Jesus.
Oh, they burned the house, killed the livestock, and killed all the wounded.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me, I don't want to give us too big a spoiler, but it reminds me of that one scene in Glory that's going to be coming up next week.
Yeah.
I won't say any more than that, but kind
Probably
of
Sherman's
reminded me of
March
that.
to the Sea.
Yeah.
Probably Sherman's March to the Sea.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
Sherman's march to the sea.
And
Yeah,
Sherman's
I
many
would
war
not have wanted
crimes.
been in the South back in the Civil War days. Man, that must have been pretty nasty.
Yeah. Now watch this scene right here. They know these backwoods really well.
Hence the term guerrilla tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have guerrilla tactics on every stream on this channel.
Yeah. Yeah, he tells them. Yeah, he tells them started with the officers.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but don't forget we're spelling gorilla G-U-E-R-I-L-L-A.
That's
That's
true.
gorilla.
Okay. That's true.
Not the other gorilla that we all
Yes.
know and love.
Yes.
Yeah. Aim small, miss small.
Yes.
He acts like this is the first time either of them have shot.
Yeah.
At that age,
Well, it's the first time
it's not
going
the
for
first
big
time they
game.
shot. It's not the first time they've shot at people.
Yeah. And what I found out too, behind the scenes, was that Gibson and all these people that are like firing the muskets and stuff, and even the kids, these things were so bulky. I mean, the kids are so small, and they have to hold up these bulky guns, just to be able to shoot, a musket ball or whatever. That was the hardest thing. It took them almost a month to train them. That's the
Really?
hardest
There you
part.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's praying that he's fast and accurate.
Yeah. Actually, I think it took about 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. I stand corrected. 2 months. Yeah. A lot of
They're not
training.
watching it. They just think they can roam. That nobody's even paying attention to a damn thing here.
Cool. I can
Oh,
hear the
oh, they
shooting.
got-
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those bloody muskets
Oh.
too. It's like you got one shot, right? And it's like then you got to reload every time.
Yeah, they're not very, but these guns were not that accurate as they're portraying them to be.
It must have been hell.
That's what I'm
actually
saying. They're exaggerating. Yeah, they're exaggerating the accuracy of the shooting. Is what it is.
Yeah.
It must have been hell fighting with weapons that primitive, basically, because they're pretty primitive guns, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're bulky. They're bulky pieces of crap. I mean,
Probably
you had
heavy
a whole.
as hell too, right?
Oh yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
Because they would have been made out what? They would have been made out of iron or something back in those days, I'm guessing.
No, it was a combination of wood. Well, yeah, but it was a combination of wood and iron. The iron to keep the bolt and the shot in there, and then the wood is just the
Yeah, watch this theory. Watch this theory here.
Oh shit.
And of course, leave no survivors except one.
Yeah. This some of the knuppins you wanted?
Wow. I think Mel needs a new shirt there.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, holy crap. It's like, no, what were you doing today? It's like, I just went down to the store and got a loaf of bread,
Yeah, watch this.
Ooh, excellent. This is going to be good.
How much do you trust your aim? How much do you trust your aim?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think a lot of people cheered when he used that hatchet of his.
That's pretty cool. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. Oh, man.
Hey, Captain Finity.
Hey, Captain Finity. Popcorn to you, too. Popcorn.
Okay,
All right, I'll be right back. I got to see if my smoker's still going. I'm about 5 hours into a 7-hour smoke.
Oh, wow. Good food.
Smoking? What are you smoking,
Fish. Fish. Yeah, part of the reason they had guerrilla tactics is because they wanted to make sure that when they attacked your supply convoy, that they left no prisoners, no one alive, and if they did leave someone alive, they only left them barely alive to bring back the message that the convoy was lost and all their supplies were taken.
Right.
Yeah, and
in the movies,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah, Captain Finity says, Hey, Jim, did you get that thing sent to you? He said, sure did. I guess it was one of Jim's videos there. Now, but yeah, apparently left this asshole alive.
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes you would leave one guy alive just to report on how bad it was, right? See, you spread fear that way too, right?
You missed him. The guy played dead. Or was dying.
He doesn't look very good. He looks like he's in bad shape.
Well, Cornwallis, we all know that he fought based on a specific code of honor, of battlefield honor. And when he realized what Tavington was doing, he was going to court-martial him, but then when he realized that the colonists were using those guerrilla tactics, I put my fingers up when I say that, to emphasize the point, he says, okay, Tavington, do what you need to do to wipe them off the face of the earth, because they're not fighting by a code of honor, they're just fighting, like rebels, like savages. He called them savages. That's what Cornwallis called them. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's a spoiler for about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. No.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty common for any rules of civilization to fall away when you get far enough into any war, right? It's like it becomes just brutal survival after a while, I guess.
Well, the thing that I didn't respect is when you have soldiers like the British who were trained, and then you got guys that are not trained like the colonists before the French came to try to help train them and help them out to establish a battle formation. It'd be like cutting a blowtorch through a wheat field. that's how the grape shot, and all that stuff, muskets would go through people because they marched straight at you. Later on, you started to learn that there was better tactics you could do rather than a straight up and forward fight. Yeah, there is.
That straight up forward formation was the only way the muskets at the time worked. Rifling was a new technology at the point. Even in those formations, less than 100 yards apart, the hit rate is less than 10%.
Yeah, I thought that it was rifling was later on.
Rifling was just invented. It wasn't widespread at the time of the Revolution.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What's
they were
the smart PvP?
I'm just saying that in this movie, they seem that the accuracy was better than what it really was in the Revolutionary War. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100 times better.
Yeah.
Well, it is a movie, so they got to have some action. Yeah.
That's why I said, yeah.
It wouldn't be much a war film if nobody got shot. It'd be like, gee.
I wonder.
Everybody goes home at the end of the day and has a cup of tea or whatever, right?
Yeah. Tavington can't believe that one person could do this.
Yeah.
They called him Ghost.
Well, he hasn't met Mel Gibson yet, has he?
Yeah.
That's okay. Tavington is a douchebag. but Jason Isaacs plays him well. He does. I have to admit, he plays him as a great villain.
I cannot imagine anybody else playing him that it's Jason Isaacs.
Yeah, I agree. That guy's an idiot too.
Yeah.
But they were still lining up, shooting each other in the Civil War, right? I mean,
Yeah.
That was still the common practice, but the mini ball had just been inventing, combined with the rifling that had got established over that century. The death count multiplied somewhere around tenfold. That's why everyone was so shocked by. Yeah, that's why they're all so shocked about how bloody the war was in the first few months. They weren't
still
expecting anywhere near the accuracy.
Yeah, they were still lining in the trenches. Yeah, for World War I. When they do their attacks, they go straight at people. From the trenches. So
yeah, it was kind of nuts.
Even up to World War I, they did that too. So
yeah, I had a grandfather that fought in World War I in the trenches in France, actually.
Yeah, so did I. I had a relative of my dad, his dad's dad, who fought in the trenches.
Yeah, it must have been brutal. Like, my granddad never talked about it, really. I guess he told my mom some stuff, and she kind of passed that down to me. But I guess, well, that's why he came out to Western Canada. I think he wanted to get as far away from Europe as was, possible. Like, he just went around to the other side of the world after the war, because I guess he, went through so much shit. He was just like, I'm out of here. I'm out of Europe.
Yeah.
Man. That's it.
There's in World War I. In World War I, there's one town they fought over that keeps staying in my mind, and it's called Ypres, and it's spelled Ypres, Ypres, and that was one of those towns. Yeah, and that was one of those towns that was fought over in World War I, and I keep getting that in my head, so I know that had to been where one of my ancestors fought against the Germans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you notice that all the kids are mad at him?
Oh yeah.
They won't even talk to him.
I still like that little
It's the
girl who
first time
played
they've seen their
Death.
father as the monster that he is now.
Yes.
Because he was a cold-blooded murderer in the French and Indian War. And
Yeah,
it's
he
the
fought.
first time that any of them have seen him like that.
Yeah. Well, he fought alongside with the British, right? Yeah, Resolute. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened is that a bunch of Cherokee Indians had wiped out
What?
a bunch of British colonists, and due to the French telling the Indians that the British were the enemy, so they went and wiped out colonists, and then it was Benjamin and his British allies that went and wiped out everyone at Fort Wilderness, which was the French and Indian stronghold.
Yeah. Well, that's a major spoiler, but here's a good scene between the two. He didn't want his son to go back, but his son insists on going back.
Yes.
Who's the actor playing George Washington? He looks familiar somehow, but I can't place him.
I don't know.
Cooper?
We only see glimpses of him.
His last name is Cooper.
Has he been in other stuff? He looks familiar somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but he looks like a guy I've seen in other films. I don't know.
I could look him up. I love giving these facts.
He kind of really does
Okay,
kind of look like George Washington, kind of at least in my mind, right?
Okay. Yeah, the Patriot
I'm not
came out
sure
in
if he was
2000.
credited.
Yeah. Now here's another good scene. He's going off to join them, to join his son.
Just like,
Yeah, she won't say
Terry
a damn word
Lehman.
to him.
okay. Chris Cooper played Colonel Harry Burwell. Burwell. Harry Burwell.
That's Bender's friend. You'll see him there. That's not George Washington. We only see him. He's only in like 2 minutes of the film, if I'm being generous. Maybe 30 seconds.
Oh, they say the name of the actor that plays George Washington. His name is Terry Lehman. Layman. Terry Lehman.
Yeah.
Gee, I'm not familiar with that name at all. Maybe he didn't do many films.
Yeah, but the guy that does a lot of the visual effects, Patrick Tatopoulos, he plays a French naval officer in this film as a cameo.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
He had a small role in Malcolm X and Breaking the Chain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Other than that, he did spot TV appearances, it looks like.
Yeah. PvP, here's another golden scene where the guy flees the house here. Now, here's another goal. Man, Benjamin or Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger just act off each other real well. Now Gabriel actually gets a bird's eye view of what war is really like.
Yeah.
He seems
Yeah,
to
can you
have
just
retired
imagine
in
having-
2010.
Shit.
God.
I love how they used to play music when they were killing each other too, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's so weird. I don't know, man.
Between
It's
that
like-
and the flags is how they maneuvered the formations. They didn't
Yeah, I
have
guess.
radio to tell them how to move. So
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they were doing
sorry, go
that
ahead.
since the Greek times.
And I just wanted to clarify something. I made a mistake with Gorilla. The guy that played the black dude, that's not Leon Rippey. That's J. Arlen Jones. He plays Occam. And then Leon Rippey is John Billings. He's a white guy.
Okay.
That's Leon Rippey. Yeah. But he's a good actor too. And then of course Rene Auberjonois. He plays Reverend Oliver in this thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Renee's in this one. Cool.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Yep.
He popped up in
recognize
a
him
lot
when
of
you see
stuff,
him.
didn't he, during his career? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
then
was a great actor.
yeah, and then the actress that Heath Ledger dates, Anne, is Lisa Brenner. That's the actress that plays Anne. Yeah.
Yeah. See, watch this. He's not going back.
Okay.
Watch
So we got
this.
all that clarified. Yeah.
Yeah, watch this part. See, that's foreshadowing right there. Great foreshadowing.
They do a lot of that in this film. But you have to see it like 5 or more times to catch it.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that. Right in that. Well, how many points is that one right there? And they retreat. Well, how many points did that get in the headshot with the cannon? What was the yellow flag?
I'm not sure.
I thought the yellow flag was one step short of surrender. Because the surrender is the white flag. We know that. So.
No, but
Yeah,
the British had a yellow flag in back of the formation where Cornwallis was at.
Oh.
It's probably just one of the signal flags they weren't using at the time.
That sounds about right.
Maybe it was we gotta take a whiz. We gotta take 5 minutes away from the battle flag.
Well,
Probably not, but you know.
they did have resolute. Oh, excuse me. I thought they did have a flag specifically for retreat, not surrender, but like retreat.
They probably
they had-
did.
That could have been one of
Surrender,
those.
Retreat,
Flank,
pretty much
forward.
any order
Yeah.
you had to give. They had signal flags and the drums.
Right, colored flags. Yeah. The drums were great. You know what? I got to recreate a march when I was in a marching band my freshman year. I went to a Catholic high school and I was playing the flute at the time in the school band. And they let me dress up as one of those colonists that played the piccolo, and one person played the drums, and one was carrying the flag. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Huh, cool.
Yeah.
Now watch you picking up a tattered old flag there.
Yeah.
Ouch. That guy looks like he's in bad shape. Ouch. Oh man. Yeah, it must have been hell back then to get seriously wounded because they had no morphine or shit, I guess, did they?
Yeah. Watch this
No.
scene. Watch this scene. What?
This is this war movie is definitely a brutal depiction of the American Revolutionary War at its worst. Definitely is. Lots of brutality.
I think any honest war film is that, though, isn't it, Mikey? It's like those films that kind of gloss over the savage nature of war. Kind of like I'm kind of not too impressed by those kind of films where they glorify it because there's nothing glorious about war as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Yeah.
But later on, But later on, when Guerrilla and Resolute do the Vietnam War, I hope they do both Apocalypse Now, the redo version, and Platoon. Oh, and Full Metal Jacket.
I wish they do
We
Apocalypse.
only got time for one film.
Okay,
You're doing Platoon, I believe, right,
Yeah.
Gorilla?
Platoon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
personally vote for Apocalypse because that's a really amazing film. But
Okay.
whatever.
That's okay.
It's your channel, so you go with what you want to go with, man.
That's right. Go with what you want, man.
Well, Platoon's a good film too. I mean, I shouldn't crap on Platoon. It's
Oh
a decent,
no, it's a great film.
yeah. I haven't seen it in so long though. I forget it. Damn.
I think that one of the few times that Charlie Sheen was actually impressive. Not much after that.
Well, Charlie was
Yeah.
in Apocalypse too. Was he not?
No, he wasn't. No, Harrison
No.
Ford was in Apocalypse Now, briefly.
There was
Yeah.
a Sheen
So-
in Apocalypse though, was there not?
Yeah.
Martin Sheen,
Martin,
guys.
okay.
his dad.
His daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now I got it straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PvP. Now watch, he's part of the Continental Army now. They're gonna be going to round up the militia here. And he wants him because they know all the trails through there. Because they know all the trails.
Okay.
They're like we said, they're very adept at the guerrilla tactics against the British. They know all the backwoods. They know where to go that the British can't. Not with a full standing army.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing. I mean, if you're a local, you're going to know the woods pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the Brits probably just got off the boat like a couple of months ago, and they have no idea where the hell they are.
Yeah, the redcoats they call them. Yes, but yes. Yeah, they were completely. They felt like they were in a foreign land, which is ironic because, well,
No, they kind of were, really.
Yeah. Did you know
They
he's
were.
just like the damn French? He's like the damn
That'd be
French.
French. Yeah,
So when do the French come? Do the French come into the movie eventually? I'm guessing. Like
they will. Yes,
That's
they
my
will.
point, yeah.
There is a.
and then there's
Oh.
the whole
Yeah.
thing with
Uh,
the whole.
You want to hear this really big thing? Yeah, the guy that plays Villeneuve, that's his name. He's a French advisor of battle tactics and proper fighting. He
Okay.
comes in eventually. Okay, he's played by a Russian actor.
Sure, of
Yeah.
course, that makes
Yes.
sense. Why not?
Yeah.
Yes, his name is Tachari Cario. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tachari Cario. Yeah.
Here you go. Here's Tavinson's gonna get his ass chewed out.
Yeah, Chris Cooper, that plays Burwell, is really good in this. I really like his acting. He's done a lot of great stuff. And of course, Jolie Richardson that plays Charlotte. And then you get to find out that Heath Ledger actually is going to be a great actor, but of course we all know what happened to him later on. But,
Sadly, yeah.
yeah, very sadly. He became a member of the 27 Club. Died at 27.
Yeah, that's kind of a creepy thing, the 27 Club, isn't it? Like, there's been a lot of people that joined that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you see the way he dressed him down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's talking.
In any type of real situation, that's the point where he has him arrested and tried for treason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
That's
think.
what he did, the crime against the crown and the church.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad.
Yeah, you give him a big jump.
Kind of read him the riot act there, so to speak, I guess.
Yeah, he just told he pretty much stop all these heinous acts there, or we will hang you.
Oh, shit. Now, why do they hang these people? Just like they're civilians, it looks like.
Yeah, they're considered traitors to the crown. Now watch
they
this
get-
scene.
Yeah.
This is what I had in the thumbnail here
Shit.
coming up. I don't know if my thumbnail changed, but this is what they had coming up in the thumbnail. There's your Renee.
Yeah,
Yeah, but watch the scene here.
Preacher Oliver.
Ah! Fuck
Uh-oh.
you.
What I like most about this is that Benjamin had to find backwoodsmen, people
Yeah,
that
here.
could fight in the woods and things like that,
Yeah.
and be able to strike and then
Yeah.
retreat back into the woods.
Here. All right, listen to this part.
Okay.
This is what people need to know here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If freedom's just a word unless you're ready to fight for it, right?
Exactly.
That's,
I'll be
I
right
think it's a
back.
great scene. That young woman is like schooling them on what they should be doing, right? It's like grow a pair of guys. Come on.
Exactly.
Good scene.
Well, yeah. Well, and you got to realize if you just want to go back to your homes, well, there's no home to go back to.
Well,
They
yeah,
felt
burn 'em
they
down.
felt that you were they felt that you were all traitors to the crown, and now you all are. So what's to go back home to? You have nothing to go back home to. You
Yeah,
just
well,
got to fight. Yeah.
nobody's safe in a war, right? I mean, you're all potential victims at some point. So
At
Oh
that
yeah, there was
point,
no.
not really.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm back. Now everybody's standing up here after she gave her little speech telling you, either stand by your words or go fuck yourselves.
it doesn't look like the reverend's not too happy. It's like, fuck, he screwed my sermon up. Damn it.
Oh, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
Right.
Yeah. So we got like, what, 10 people? 15 people?
Yeah. Something like that. Are they all waiting around the bog now, I guess? Something like that. Trying to wait for recruits. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Oh, I think he was probably thinking, does he have permission to ride, Ann?
I think she said right, not ride.
Yeah, no, but he's probably hearing right. Now watch this. Watch this.
He's
You were asking
wishing that's
about
what
it.
he heard. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, is
The
that
Reverend's
Renner?
going out with them.
Hey, there he is.
Yay.
Fight off the wolf.
Nice hat.
Oh yeah.
I like the Reverend's hat, but I'd have to keep my own ass if I wore Gabriel's.
Yeah, now Gorilla.
Yeah.
Imagine now you're seeing Renee in the way he really looks. Now imagine him covered in the Odo makeup from DS9.
Just like I'm getting another phone call.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to step away for a second myself, so be back in a minute, guys.
All right, PvP.
Seems like a good time to take a break if Grill is going to be away for a minute.
Okay, no worries.
Hopefully, if I miss anything good, let me know.
I'm sure Rez will let you know for sure. I don't want to give away spoilers. Yeah, it's funny, Resolute, when you try to put two and two together and you're like, wow, that's Odo. Cool. With all that garb on and stuff and the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he is a great actor. Renee is, he's done a lot of good stuff. He really has. And I thought that his performance as Odo in DS9 was always he had a good character. He was torn.
I'm back.
But yeah.
Yeah. Did you see how they figured out if they're in the right place or not?
Yep.
Yeah. PvP had to step away for a moment, he said. He'll be right back.
Did he miss the spot? Oh,
yeah, just tell him. Yeah, just tell him when he comes back, Gorilla. That's fine. Hey. My kitty cat. My deja vu. Beautiful kitty cat right here. Yes.
There's Ockham.
Yeah, it still boggles my mind how they were able to get so many recruits to help.
Yeah, they got a lot.
Yeah.
Just under 30% of the population.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of them didn't want to get involved. Like Benjamin initially said, "Hey, I don't want to be a part of this," but then he was forced into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're talking about him. The ghost story has spread.
Yeah. Well, according to the story, they were afraid of him. Normal British redcoats were actually afraid to face him. He had established quite a reputation, before the Battle of Cowpens. So.
Well, when he killed like 20 of them single-handedly, and what the hell happened here?
Well, did you see how many things he was carrying in his arms besides his hatchet? He had 2 guns with gunpowder. He had a bunch of that gunpowder. What do they call them? Resolute. What were they? The gunpowder sacks or packs? Pouch. Yeah. Gunpowder pouches. Yeah. He carried a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, too far.
Dan sees in the chat Kincaid Cave.
Dan sees.
We've been in this scene before.
Yeah, right here. Or like 20 seconds behind. But did you see how they entered the tavern? Him and the French guy opened the door and said, "All hail King George," and then they just started throwing a bunch of beer bottles at him.
Well, that's one way to get free beer, I guess, eh?
No, that's how they establish if they're in the right spot or not. Because if everybody was going hail King George, then they will just left.
Yeah, well, I imagine King George wasn't too popular at this point in time.
Certain
he
places.
was the Mad King too, was he not? If I remember my history.
No, that was Henry VIII.
No.
Well, no, he was nuts too, but wasn't King George?
That's Henry VIII was the mad one.
Wasn't King George kind of a little bit squirrely in the head though?
King George the Third.
He just ran
not really.
Started taxing everything.
Maybe that was exaggerated, but I remember reading somewhere that he was a little bit of a loon. But
yeah, now look at this here. That's his son's his son's toys there. He's melted down.
Oh well, that makes sense. I mean, I guess if you, they melt them down for what? Bullets or
for the lead?
For the musket balls.
Makes sense. Kind of
so
a nice
basically, all the red kid. So pretty much all the red shirts that he kills, that he uses his son's bull.
It's kind of a nice symbolic scene too of the loss of childhood innocence, right? Like,
yeah.
So
I was just. Yeah, I just as you.
Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, PvP. Go ahead.
I like
I was just-
movies. It reminds me of like back in the days of silent films when they would tell a story visually. You wouldn't need a word. You could communicate an intense idea just through the visuals in the scene, right?
All right,
Yeah.
here's how how they beat the redcoats here.
So while you guys watch that, just relaying quickly, Dan C. said Kincaid Cave. He says, y'all, history is fake. Okay, Dan C. Well, appreciate you being here. Kincaid Cave took it up, fellas. Or look it up, fellas. And, yeah. And I said to him, it's exaggerated. It's not fake.
Well, the basic
he said,
foundation is a lie. How can it be exaggerated?
well, and I told him it was... Yeah. Yeah, and I told him it was purposefully for dramatic effect. That's all it was done
Yeah,
for.
and here what they're doing is disrupting their supply lines.
Yeah.
Instead of taking out the army, they're taking out the supply lines.
Well, that's one way to undermine a marching army that, feeds off the land, for their stomach.
Yeah. And
They're forced to.
Cornwallis is just getting more and more pissed that they're even putting out a award for Benjamin Martin.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting
That's the
famous
goat.
when they put a price on your head, right?
Yeah, they don't know
Exactly.
his name, but they don't know his name, but they call him the Ghost.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Hey, that'd be cool to have a nickname like the Ghost, right? Like, yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Zorro, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, Cornwallis does make a good point. He says, well, if he's a ghost, then how come he kills people flesh and blood? Ghosts are only supposed to go through. They're not supposed to, slaughter people like that. He knows that he's a flesh and blood man. He knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they call him the Ghost because he's elusive and he's hard to see, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, here we
yeah.
go.
Well, he's able to appear. He's able to appear with his fellow colonists.
Yeah.
And he's
Another
able to
retreat.
attack and then disappear. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just retreat. Not
they
surrender.
were surrendering. This is a good point. They're surrendering.
Yeah.
They were surrendering, and they still killed them there. And this one, God damn it, buffering again. Son of a bitch.
What's your timestamp?
Yeah, Cosby's acting up tonight. Shit.
What's 1649? What?
I'll see if I can pop it up.
Okay, Rizla.
Yeah, they're surrendering. Point blank.
That's pretty sucky
Okay,
to shoot a guy in the face when he's got his arms up.
If it goes weird on you again, I'll have it set up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said before, the battle sequences are definitely done well in this film.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Put the
Mel.
foot down. He's putting his foot. Yeah. Oh, you have to put your foot
Well,
down.
I guess that's what a military leader should do, though, right? I mean, if there's no command, if there's no discipline, like you're all screwed, right? Basically, you gotta follow the leader's orders.
Well, yeah, for sure. But you see, the problem with Tavington in this thing is he doesn't have a code of ethics. He has no moral code. He has no honor. None. That's why he's such a scumbag. Yeah.
Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no consistency really in any war, I suppose.
Yeah, they're talking about the dogs are good eating and all that. They got the personal correspondence of Cornwallis, and they got all his uniforms.
Yeah,
Hey,
they got his Great Danes.
that
And all
guy
his
in the
furniture.
that guy in the gray hat was in a Next Generation episode, was he not?
What's his name? Which
He
guy?
looked awfully familiar. I'm sure he was in a Next Generation Star Trek episode that I saw you.
Point him out the next time you see him.
Yeah, he had the gray hat on, and he kind of had that weird grin. We'll probably never see him again, but oh well.
Oh,
Does he-
Billings?
What's his name? Billings?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's Leon
I'm sure it
Rippey.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Billings. Yeah, that's Leon Rippey. That's the Leon Rippey I was just telling Gorilla. I had to correct myself.
Do you
Yeah,
remember the name
that's
of the
Leon
episode?
Rippey.
Damn, I remember.
I don't remember. No, I've seen him. I know.
It was-
I know
it was a
what
pretty good
you're talking
episode.
about. Yeah. Yeah, that's Leon Rippey.
Yeah,
He plays
He
John
played-
Billings.
he kind
Yeah.
of played like a kind of a fun-loving guy that was into like bluegrass music or blues or something, and
Oh yeah, yes, he played the. He was in. He was the guy in the Neutral Zone. He's the one with the
yeah,
banjo.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep, that was him. Yep, that was him.
I recognized him instantly. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been too many years after he did Trek that he did this, right?
Listen
Like
to
maybe
this
10
line
years.
here. Yeah, listen to this line here. He's talking about how Cornwallis knows more about war than in the last 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, this film came out in 2000. This was Turn of the Century film.
Yeah, the French guy prefers stupidity, but he's that's foreshadowing. He says when pride's his weakness.
Yes.
Pride is.
Well, didn't Renee's preacher also preach about pride being like is the fall of anyone if you have too much pride?
I don't know.
Well, it's one of the 7 deadly sins, is it not? Having
It
too much
is.
pride.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say there was a lot of great moments in this film, and then
Yeah. Then they know the French are coming.
Oh yeah. that still drives me nuts. That their Frenchman is actually a Russian actor.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't get an actual Frenchman.
That's true. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
The revolution in America isn't really looked favorably over there.
Yeah, he's
Right.
pinning everything on Tavington right now because he's the one that he says that he's the one that created the ghost with his brutal tactics and swelling his ranks.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, a lot of
No, he isn't.
makes a lot of sense actually what he's saying, because there's nothing more to piss off an enemy than to be brutal and nasty, and that'll get them fired up for sure. Yeah.
That's why we dropped pamphlets in World War II to try to discourage the enemy.
That's right.
Yeah. Did that work out well?
Some cases, it was more like irritating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
They're securing the arms right now. Watch this part. He tells the French guy he looks good in red.
I like how we're in the middle of a war and they're all like having a little, dinner party or whatever here. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Man,
in
damn
a
buffer.
boat.
You know what? He really does look good in those. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I always wondered about why
Oh
you'd
my
want to
gosh.
wear,
Wow.
why you'd want to wear a red coat during a war. Like that seems like kind of like standing out,
Yeah.
Camouflage wasn't really necessary at that point in time.
Yeah.
the most
But seriously-
accurate weapon on the
Yeah,
planet
you didn't
had
you didn't
maybe
need to
a half
cover
a
clothing.
shot of hitting you.
It seems like red
Yeah.
is probably the worst color choice though
Oh,
for any kind of combat
PvP.
uniform. Oh shit!
There goes his boat.
Whoa!
And watch Tabby. I think it's watch Tabby. Yeah,
And she's
they're all
loving
like,
it.
yeah, look at Tavington.
That's
She
great.
just gouts and walks away.
He's laughing
Dalton
about
walks
his
away.
boat.
And
That's pretty funny, actually. I don't think she liked his boat. Oh,
No, she thought it was part of the show. She's too dim. Probably all that lead paint and the makeup there.
Oh.
Probably made her think it was part of the show.
So she thought it was just like for entertainment purposes. Okay.
Damn it! Now it's really buffering.
Yeah, it's been doing that quite a bit on and off tonight.
Give me your timestamp. I'll pull it up.
It's an hour and 23.
Hour 23.
So Germ's gonna share. Germ's gonna share it. So I'll stop sharing here for. So
yeah, I just told
Yeah, better internet than I do tonight. Apparently.
I just told Daniel that we're only about halfway through the film, and he said we're still watching it. Yes, I just told him that. So.
Well, we're trying to watch it.
Oh yeah. Hey Daniel. Oh, Daniel's backstage. Hey Daniel.
Okay.
Oh, this looks much better.
Close enough.
Hi, Daniel.
Germ has better internet than I do, so he's gonna share.
I'd say this is actually looking a little clearer too, picture-wise. It actually looks pretty good.
I got black screen.
This is actually
black
much better.
Sure. Is it good?
I'm reloading.
Oh yeah, this is great.
I'm
This
reloading.
this is flowing nicely along.
There we go.
Oh, the Patriot. I thought you guys said the Fugitive.
Oh no, we're doing the Patriot.
We're doing the Patriot.
I take it LDG's done with the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, LDG was actually.
That's funny.
Yeah, LDG was actually watching the Indiana Jones film.
It was a really good one. That's a really good one.
Hey Pickles, how's it going?
Wow, she's cute. Damn.
Yeah, I did end up watching that, so I will be prepared to present my argument on Wednesday.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I
can't wait
for Wednesday. That's gonna be a fun time Wednesday. I'll probably only show up in the last hour or so, but you know.
Well, I planned on 4 hours, exactly 4. So you'll be there in enough time. You can do it.
This is funny.
I get
This
out
is funny. They
work
put-
at 7 Pacific, so yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call these blankets. But they're sewing it to the bed.
Why
Hey,
are you
Pickles.
sewing him to the bed?
So him and Ann can't go off and do a little nutty time.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh wait, what is he putting the coals? Is he putting the coals inside a blanket thing to keep the bed warm? Is he doing that? That's a
No.
bench, or I mean a bed warmer or something. Yeah.
I guess they used to do
Hey,
shit
look
like
at his
that,
teeth!
didn't
Look
they?
at his teeth! She
Oh
put
my
teeth in his
God.
teeth like he did the younger.
Yeah, she put.
Does he have
into
his wooden
teeth.
teeth there, or what?
Yeah.
Oh God, those are hideous.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just really bad tea.
And she's totally turned
Yeah.
on by that. Okay,
Watch-
well,
Listen to this.
Well, she's
plug.
the one
Listen
who
to
did
this.
it to him.
she's an easygoing gal.
Yeah, the mother's like, don't worry, I'm a better sewer than my mother.
This is great. He's listening through the wall. Hey, what are you trying to listen
Yeah.
to here, dude? You
Yeah,
perv.
and the wife's like, don't worry, I'm a better sewer than my mother.
That was hilarious. A little bit of comedy relief in the middle of a war. Nice.
Yeah, it's good to see you, LDG and Daniel. Yep. This is a crazy war movie. It really is, in some ways. I can't believe this movie's 23 years old. It's hard to believe.
I think that all the time about just about everything. It's like I can't believe
Yeah.
how old that is.
Yeah, now look how racist this guy is being to him.
Yeah. You see that look on his face? That's a very patriotic look. Everybody was
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yes.
The sad thing
And
was
he only
back
has
then,
like 5 more months or 6 more months.
saddest
Yeah.
part was back then, black people, even if they were super patriots, they still didn't have any fucking rights, you know. So
Yeah.
Well, it
Well,
depends if
we
they're
improved
free or
since
not.
then.
At
I
the
guess it would
time,
depend maybe what state you were in, but
yeah. But even in the deep south,
there
at
he
the
is.
time,
There's the Star
if
Trek
you were
guy.
free, if you're a free black, you had as much rights as any free white.
Yeah,
At least a
guess
free
in the
white of your
northern
own
states,
economic
right?
class. It
Yeah.
still mattered if you're rich or not.
What I didn't understand is why the British would think that the slaves would actually rise up against the colonists. I never understood that mentality of why they thought they would do that.
Maybe they get freedom. Yeah.
True.
Now,
but
look at it. Here,
Oh, there we go.
don't
The
worry.
thing is, though.
Wow, look at her teeth. Look at her teeth.
Oh no.
Oh,
But
God.
her
yeah, you put the ink in her tea. I'm sure that was just. I just thought that was food dye they probably used. It wasn't real, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
For
even
effect.
even with crappy looking teeth, she's still pretty hot.
Oh man. Yeah, it's too bad, Gorilla. There's no TNA in this film.
Now you
Damn
don't
it.
need it in the film.
Oh,
Not every
yeah,
film
you-
needs it.
Yeah.
So some films it helps.
So you mean patriotism and TNA don't go together? Shit.
Not in the 18th century.
Oh god.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
well,
back then. Yeah, no.
yeah. Let's keep it somewhat historically accurate, I suppose. Eh?
Now watch this part.
Oh. Hey, this is like Robin Hood. It's like this band of merry men come out of the woods here. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not merry.
Now watch this part.
More like deadly men. Oh yeah, they're ready for action there. Oh, there's
Yeah.
the dickhead again.
Yeah, Jason Isaacs. Yeah. Yeah, they were a form of what they call British Grenadiers. These guys were really badass. I mean, they were like mercenaries. Like I said, they were elite in battle. Yeah. So.
Oh crap!
Oh shit. Yeah, these guys are just the cannon fodder right there.
Yep.
Well, it seems like a bit of an ambush situation on our hands here. Oh, they're getting a good body count there, though.
Oh, of
Which
course.
side? Which side?
Still, when you got the cavalry coming down the hill at you, you're probably pretty much screwed, right?
They should have been firing at the cavalry. Take out some of Cornwallis' cavalry.
Well, even their field pieces couldn't adjust to, unless you had to do a massive amount of turning, those cannon, to take them out. So.
Pistol.
Oh no! Pistol don't work. All you gotta do is be firing at people who are riding on a freaking horse.
Now they're
mean,
turning the tactics against them.
This was definitely an ambush trap kind of situation, though. Like, they basically got them surrounded, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You'd think that anyway.
Well, it looks like it at the moment. I don't know. I mean,
Well, just keep watching.
I'm sure Mel and they'll get out of it somehow, I guess. But shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That musket would not have hit him. That
seems like an awfully long distance for that gun.
He was well out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was at least 3 times the range.
That's movie range, I'm guessing.
Established
a good shot.
Oh man.
An established movie shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Oh.
Or
the French thing starting.
Yeah, the French army was basically useless.
They were.
Even if they showed up, they would make no difference on a land battlefield.
But didn't they
Yeah,
say?
Well, there's a reason why their national flag's the white flag.
Yeah, but
The
they
only
saved
thing
them.
what the French did was harass British Caribbean colonies.
And
Well,
barely
they
set
took
foot
out their
on
ship
continental
at sea.
U.S.
and
well, they took out a lot of their ships. too.
yes, yeah, Resolute. Don't forget that the French ships were a bit smaller, but they could run faster against the British frigates.
Hey, Mikey just said PvP. Here's what happened at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. Look at the girls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's how they found. That's what happened. That's what they kept saying they knew was Fury at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, he told his son Gabriel already about it, right? What happened?
He told him now. His son's just finding out now. He keeps hearing
Right.
stories about the great.
The massacre. Yeah.
Well, proves how a good actor Mel is, that scene. Fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. Damn.
Yeah, well, I guess that's one way to send a message.
Yeah, I can understand how he would regret what he did, though. Like, I guess under the circumstances, maybe it was justified in his mind at the time when
Well,
he
that's how
did
they justified it because
Yeah.
the Cherokee and the French broke their treaty.
Yeah. Obviously, though, he does regret it, right? You know, from
Yeah.
his statement there. So,
He
Yeah.
does. He
Oh,
justified it in the moment. After the fact, he knew there wasn't any justification for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
War is so bloody ugly. God damn.
War is hell.
It is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
That's that whole saying, isn't it? Yeah.
It's supposed to be, yeah. It's supposed to be bloody awful, somebody said.
Yeah, well, I guess if war was a lot of fun, it would kind of be weird, right?
Oh, God.
It seems like maybe it is, though, to some folks, because they're always fighting a war somewhere,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Oh, shit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, did Gorilla have something smoking that's getting too smoky?
He forgot his smoker.
You forgot a smoker.
Hey,
We're,
there's the truck guy again.
yeah. You know, when it comes to war, we're the next war we're worried about is those electronic pulses. The EMPs are going to take out all of our electronics, and then the people are going to fight over land again. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem that way. I mean,
It seems to me that the quickest way to win any conflict would be to just take the power grid down, right?
That's what I meant. An
Well,
EMP,
if you're
an
fighting
electronic
someone who
magnetic
has
pulse.
a power
Yeah,
grid.
pulse. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we wouldn't be
Situations
talking.
like
We wouldn't be talking.
Afghanistan, they had no national power grid to take out.
Right.
Yeah, but we do. That's the problem, right? So if some foreign power decided to try and attack our power grid, we could be screwed pretty fast. Because
Yeah,
we wouldn't be
it's,
watching this film together with if our power was out, would we?
yeah. And there has been certain attacks on the U.S. and Canadian power grids. They just
Yeah, I
tell you
guess we
stuff
have.
that aren't entirely on the up and up to explain it.
I guess
Yeah.
we do have some kind of backup systems, hopefully, in place, though. So maybe that makes it a little tougher.
Oh, I
Yeah,
would
I
hope
had,
so.
It would affect the coastal regions more.
Yeah.
Once
Yes,
you
it
get
would.
Oh.
to-
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I had to go pull my off the grill.
Ah.
Yeah, we kind of figured.
Oh my God! This bullhead here is delicious.
Oh, there you go.
I take it you caught that one yourself, Gorilla.
Hey guys, I hate to jump in and bounce real quick, but I got two conversations going on. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I just want to swing by, say hey,
Well,
and
see ya, Pickle.
Have a
yeah,
good night,
we'll see you on the
LDG.
next. See you on the next one, guys. Take care, guys. Have a good week.
LDG.
You too. You too.
Don't work
Night.
too hard.
I'll see you Wednesday night, buddy. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right, man.
Laters.
Okay.
Later.
Night.
Mwah.
Yeah. Mwah. Oh, that LDG. Wow. Yeah, he's good people. He is. He's good people. Pickles is good people. Yeah.
He probably heard us talking about the power grid, and he thought he better go, set some safety.
Some safety protocols in place.
Exactly.
Hey, PvP, make sure to pay attention to the scene at the window.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying not to have you miss anything on this thing because it's really good. Yeah.
Okay. So something happens at the window. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, this is funny.
Did some guy drive by on a motorcycle or something?
No. No. No.
There are movies like that though, where they have a little mistake right in the background, and they don't quite notice it.
The goofs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny about IMDb is, the first thing that my wife and I always look for is the goofs in the film. Like what stands out. That's a mistake. And there's been very few films that actually have less than 3 mistakes in them.
Really? I never
Yeah.
realized that. Shit.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, there's that famous Game of Thrones thing with the Starbucks cup or whatever, right? Everybody talks about it. Of course,
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'd given up watching it long before that, thank goodness. So, because I heard how bad the last season was. Jesus.
Yeah.
He is right. The militiamen were conducting illegal warfare.
Yeah. Here, watch this scene right here. It says he has 18 of their officers.
Yeah, but he doesn't, right?
Right.
Yeah, I've seen this movie like a couple times. I don't remember it very well though.
So yeah, they have them up on the hill there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a cheeky fellow. Oh, that's the best.
Ooh,
Best.
that's a good comeback line. Who is the guy? Who is this guy with the telescope? He's very
Colonel
good.
Cornwall.
No, I mean the actor. He's very, very good. I don't think I've seen him
Cornwallis
actually.
is
in other
actor or
Yeah, the actor. I don't think I've
lieutenant.
probably seen him in much stuff, but he's damn good in this part.
Yeah, man. Colonel Tavington remembers him.
Oh. I don't think they're going to go out and have a beer anytime soon. Nice.
Uh, yeah. Just watch this. Just watch
I
this.
love it. I love it.
Just watch this.
He's like, oh.
Watch this.
This is
Yeah. If you're talking about the one playing O'Hare,
excellent.
that's Peter Woodward.
Yeah. God, I cannot imagine anybody else besides Jason Alex doing this.
Oh.
He makes you love to hate Colonel Tavington.
I want to see him beat the shit out of
Yeah,
him
watch
so
this.
bad.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. He's testing his temper.
He's not falling for it. That's great. He's walking away. He wanted to provoke him, right? Because then he'd know, the whole truce thing would be falling apart.
Yeah. You know how watch he takes the dogs?
That's great.
Yeah, sure. Our closing the doors pretty damn slow.
That was really good. Damn.
Now watch this part. Watch this part.
Now, what he did was massively against the rules of war.
Oh, that's great.
That is almost as bad as killing civilians.
Look at his look on his face. Look on his face.
This is excellent. Oh God, that's so funny.
Yeah. Now watch this part.
Oh, this is great.
Oh God, this catfish and bullhead are so delicious. Yeah, I call him a savage. It's the brutal tactics. Yeah. And just drinks his brandy.
I don't think he really cares, to be honest.
Just wait. Just wait.
He won't even be able to get that. It'd be a point of very particular honor to make sure he was hung. If it ever got out what he does, Parliament would demand he be executed.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I had to get myself some late dinner.
Well, I'm eating mine right now.
Yeah, I'll eat later.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
where he's gonna keep his children.
I had that horrible can of bean stuff earlier, so I'm okay. But
Yeah.
I need to. Oh, it was more
I'm
like
sorry
bean
you had to go through that PvP. Yeah. Sorry you had
Yeah,
to
I
go
don't
through
know.
that.
Somebody must have put it on one of those paint shaker machines, where they shake paint, because it was like paste.
Oh,
Not
you got
beans
refried
anymore.
beans.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
refried beans.
yeah.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
refried. Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh well.
yeah, they're coming for his kids now.
Oh, bastards. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a couple more fish.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, it figures the bastards would attack in the middle of the night, of course, too, right? Oh wow, this is really scary. Jesus.
Yeah, that was PvP. One of the things about the British is that they had certain rules of engagement, but the colonists didn't have to follow those rules. Part of the reason they actually won.
Well,
They didn't have to follow the rules.
I think in any war, it always pays off to be inventive, right?
Oh, for sure.
The thing is, though, the British might have had rules, but then you had officers like this dude who basically didn't give a crap about the rules, and he'd go out to murder children, right? Like, what an asshole! I really hate this guy.
Well, he did it to, excuse me, to instill fear among the colonists so that they wouldn't create acts of being traitors.
So they wouldn't be insurrectionists. But the thing is, that'll have
Right.
the opposite effect, right? I mean,
It had the opposite effect.
if they were killing, kids in my country, I'd take up arms at that point, right? And
I would too.
I've never even held a gun, to be honest, but I'd learn how to use one if they were doing shit like that. I'd be so pissed off.
Yeah, I would too.
That's why it was extremely rare.
Yeah.
Even when they were dealing with actual savages, the British Empire was very strict about those sort of things.
Well, that's the British, though, right? They do seem to have a very strict code of behavior and a lot of things, it seems. So, at least in those days, they did. This guy's kind of a renegade, I suppose, in a way.
You might even call him a rebel himself.
Well, yeah, in a way he is, right? Because he's not too worried about at least bending the rules, if not breaking them. I'm just glad she had a place for them to hide. Damn, this is really scary. This is really scary.
It's not a bad place on the beach, though.
Oh, I feel so sorry for them.
I know. I do too.
And they're going to burn the house down, aren't they?
No, I don't think they do. No,
Oh.
Did you see this
I don't.
movie yet?
Oh! Why was that necessary? Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
They killed what? They killed the slaves or something, or the servants?
looked like they shot 2 slaves, yeah. Or servants or whatever the hell they were, but they basically shot 2 black dudes, it looked like. Hey, there's Mel. He's like, okay, butthead, come on. Well, he's got their attention now. These kids are so cute. Jeez, I don't want to see anything bad happen to these kids.
Has his
Oh,
the daughter that
they did burn it down. Oh,
oh
man, such a beautiful house too. Damn.
did the daughter that refuses to talk to her dad, did she say a word yet? Did she say anything?
Not yet.
Okay. I want PvP to definitely involve himself in that scene when his youngest daughter finally opens up to her dad. It's very poignant scene.
How far away are we from that one?
We're not that far, are we, Daniel?
No, not really.
Oh, okay, good.
No. It'll come soon. Yeah, when the rebel colonists realize that Tavington knows where their families are in hiding, and he finds out, he goes after them. And then it's up to the colonists somehow to stay together, but at the same time try to save their families from slaughter.
Well, I think that's a big mistake that he's making, is going after the families, because you go after anybody's family, you're going to fortify their resistance against you, right? You know, that's going to increase the resolve to fight back at him like 10 times over, I would think, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to get the point, which you just nailed it. The resolve. It gives them even more resolve.
Well, also too, I mean, these black folks, I imagine when they find out, you know, several of their relatives have been murdered, you know, they're probably not going to be too impressed, you know, against the British, right? So
no. But there were a few black slaves that actually acted as early spies for the colonists and during the course of the Revolutionary War. I know there are a few stories I read where there were actual plantation slaves that reported on British troop movements and things when they were coming through the the Carolinas and everything. So
really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So they had spies.
That's the thing. History is so damn complex. Like, we always like to, you know, paint it with a broad brush and, you know, make it, you know, simple on a certain level so we can understand, you know, things way back then. But we forget that these were real people with real lives, and, you know, life even then was complicated, right? So
Exactly.
yeah.
But and you know what? You know, when you read back in my day when I read early history books and stuff, I thought they were just, like you said, they were just painting it with broad strokes. They weren't really telling you how complex the war was, or how difficult it was to maintain your independence. You know, in most cases, it's independence, and also the fact that you had to maintain a standing army. I mean, we didn't even have one. I mean, the British were established, you know, long before. I mean, you know, they fought in India, they fought, in Canada, you know, all that stuff. So
the British had an empire globally. I mean, by this time, right? I mean, they were a well-established Actually, the British were probably the most powerful military force on Earth back then, I would think, right? Like,
I believe they were, yeah.
They had colonies everywhere. I mean, you know, they colonized Canada. I mean, though we did have a large French contingent as well. So
yeah, did you catch that they got most of the men? And what Tavington's doing to their families?
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
I wish they didn't want to show the kid. I wish they would have shown the wife instead of the kid.
Kids. Oh, those fucking bastards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They don't hold back in this movie. They do not hold back in this movie.
Oh, fuck that. I'd want vengeance if my family.
No, wait.
Oh,
He lost everything: his wife, his kids, his home.
yeah, his life is over in a way. Everything he built up for years is gone. Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh fuck!
Can you imagine just having set off a blank next to your head like that?
No, not really. That's
Yeah,
one thing I
trust that
never
they put a
wanted to
blank in
do.
there?
I must say. Mel
Oh.
should have just let him go for some vengeance. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I told them to go tend to their families.
Oh God Almighty! Shit.
Yeah, so they're all going to go bury their families there now.
Oh, F me. That's just that's beyond brutal. That's just. I can see it happening though.
Yeah, they don't hold back.
It's a little worse when you think about the actual caliber of that bullet. If he took that gun to his head, his skull would have exploded.
I guess maybe they thought that was too graphic for the movie.
A little bit.
Oh man.
Ugh. This is a heavy movie. It's a very heavy movie.
Yeah, it's definitely getting there for
Yeah,
sure.
well, better be for this long.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's 3 hours of good movie, not 3 hours of. Why the fuck are we watching this?
Hey, this is even longer than
I
I
Dial
never
of
already
realized how
watched a
long
movie
it-
like that.
Actually, girl,
Oh,
Dial of Destiny is not bad. I watched it last night, and it's actually pretty damn good, which
Yeah, it
kind of
too
totally
bad.
surprised me.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's the last
you
I
one.
thought it'd
guys
be horrible,
know
but it was-
about what it is on Wednesday, because I have a very, very different interpretation that you guys have been hoodwinked into thinking.
No, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I was surprised. I actually I thought it was pretty good watch.
Yeah, but do you
But,
think?
know.
I mean, do you think this could be the last? I know that they advertised it as the last one, but there was something in the
I
end.
hope so.
There's something in the end that kind of makes you think.
Don't
like,
spoil.
No, I'm
Don't
not
spoil
spoiling anything.
because
I'm
I
not
haven't.
spoiling anything.
Consider
I don't think.
Harrison
I think-
is 82 years old, and he
Yeah.
told the studio to go. He literally told the studio to go fuck themselves after this one.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see Harrison in the role ever again. I think he's pretty much ready to retire and count his money and fly his airplanes and do whatever, right? So,
Yeah.
I'll be quite happy if it's the last indie movie, to be honest.
There's so many directions they can go.
Not really.
I just do not have any interest in seeing another indie movie. Like, this one, I thought I didn't mind this movie. Let's end it there. I thought it was better than Crystal Skull. That's all I'll say. But
Yeah.
it's like enough already. 5 is enough.
Yeah. He's gonna ask Ann to marry him.
Oh man, she's still looking good. Nice. All right. Woof.
Hey, it's Odo.
Yeah. They got some big names in this movie.
Yeah, he's got a relatively small part, but it's still cool seeing him.
Well, you also got Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger in there.
Oh yeah.
Well, Heath
Yeah.
wasn't a name at this point.
Who? Oh, he wasn't.
He was barely known.
Probably one of his earlier films, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Now what? Look at this here. This is very important. It's the North Star. Yeah, that part's very important.
You can always find your way with the North Star, right?
Yep.
Damn, she's cute. Oh man, what a babe.
Oh,
I do appreciate feminine beauty. I must say that.
all right.
She's a bit skinny.
Oh, I do. I would do her. Yeah, she's pretty good herself. That's Mel's lady, I'm guessing, right? If I remember at
That's
all.
his sister.
It's this.
That's
Oh
his
shit. Okay.
sister-in-law.
Okay, forget that idea.
Oh, just wait.
Wait, that's his sister in the movie?
No,
Oh,
that's
I'm
his
losing
sister-in-law. He
sister-in-law.
lost his
Oh.
wife when the kid was really young.
Yeah, she died of an illness, Daniel. So the actress Jolie Richardson plays Elizabeth Martin's sister, Charlotte. She's the sister-in-law.
Yeah, I
Of-
remember.
of
I remember at
Benjamin.
the beginning.
Yeah.
He was at his wife's grave, and it was
Oh.
right under the North Star. And I was like, "Well, whatever happened to his wife?" You know, it seems like Mel Gibson's always losing his wives in these movies.
It's probably in the
Yeah,
contract.
because like
Make sure.
like in
Hey,
Lethal-
just make sure. Yeah, it's in the contract. Make sure the wife's dead so I can go gallivanting around the countryside.
Yeah, make sure the wife's dead so I can kiss all the hot actresses in the film.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean he basically did that in the Lethal Weapon films, didn't he?
Well, I guess sister-in-law that's not like an actual sister, so I guess it's okay, right? So
Yeah, now you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the Lethal
I mean,
Weapon films, you can't tell me that Renee Russo wasn't hot. She was still a good person in
Oh
those
yeah, she
movies.
was nice.
there were a lot of hot women movies back in those days. I miss those days, damn. Now it's mostly obnoxious Mary Sue is most movies. It seems, damn. She's afraid, this little kid, isn't she?
Well, just watch. Just watch.
She's traumatized.
Just wait.
Hello.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
Okay. Ah, cool.
yeah. Watch
cool.
this.
So where are we at now?
She just followed out her father.
Uh,
How did he hear that? She said it's so like they're far away. That far he wouldn't be able to hear it.
Someone in the background saw what was happening and waved at him to stop.
yeah, I thought that's funny how the father had a weird form of a hearing aid.
I guess maybe it's like a little stretch in the limits of reality, but I guess it's kind of like, I guess maybe a father can hear when his child's crying out, even if he's quite a ways away.
Yeah.
I'll give the film a little bit of leeway here.
Well, if
It's,
you
a
give the
sweet,
musket,
it's such a nice scene, right?
hey, if you give the musket balls a pass, you gotta give that a pass.
Exactly.
You can give all the
exactly.
musket balls hitting like 1,000 yards away, then you can give that a pass.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
was a cute scene. It was a cute scene,
Yeah.
so what the hell?
Yeah.
Now they're waiting to see how many come back. Now they're waiting to see how many come back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so they're waiting in the bogs, right? Yeah, waiting to see who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's got the bag of marshmallows? Let's toast something.
Not there, you are. You'd be lucky to get a good fire there.
Yeah, this looks. Geez, where are they? Like in Louisiana or some freaking place? Like
The old
man,
Spanish mission. The old Spanish mission.
Jesus.
Yeah,
This is South Carolina.
this is
Yeah.
South Carolina
The
they're
entire
in.
movie takes place in
So South Carolina,
Carolina.
is this boggy in
Yeah.
parts? Really? Oh,
It
I'm not
is.
familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a nuclear bomb.
Well,
lost
I'm
in one
an
of these
ignorant
bombs.
Canadian, I guess. I don't realize that stuff, but wow, that's really
Yeah.
boggy.
Yeah, look how many people came back. Yeah, he has 2 months left, so he's coming back to get his 12 months. You know, but look at all these people that decide to come back.
Hey, the Reverend's here to kill some people.
Here, listen to this guy.
Hey,
Listen to this guy.
Yeah, you mean Odo's coming back to kill
Oh.
people?
Oh, you
Well,
missed,
he did.
you
He
missed
did
the funny
perform
part.
a marriage earlier, so you know.
Yeah. You missed the funny part there. He goes, and maybe a few wounded when your back is turned.
Yeah.
I gotta say, there's definitely a bit of humor in this film. I've noticed. You know, even if it's kind
Yeah.
of weird and twisted.
Oh,
I do hate these frickin' hats, though. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's not like you had Daniel Boone later on. You had to wait.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, as a
Kinski
Canadian,
happens it.
I can appreciate the beaver pelt hats because that was like a major economic factor in early
Yeah.
Canada, right? Because
oh,
you
yeah.
know the British loved
Yeah.
those things, but
Yeah.
these hats just look kind of silly to me, to be honest.
Here, if you want to really hate this guy. Notice he said May.
Is he going to kill the entire congregation here? I wouldn't put it past this creepy bastard.
Yeah, he's gonna huddle them into the church.
What an asshole!
Mm-hmm.
Turning in your fellow congregationist.
Yep.
Yeah?
Disgusting. Well, I know who's going to hell.
Yep. I'd say just about every one of those grenadiers for sure. Yep.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Yeah, if you hate them now, you're gonna hate them. You're gonna hate them like after what they do right now, right here.
Yeah. He says they may be forgiven, but it's between them and their God. He betrayed them, and he's going to die for his betrayal.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They're going to burn the church down? And isn't Mel's woman in there? Is she going to be burned too? Like, oh my God.
No, Ledger's Ann is in there. Ledger's Ann is in there. His new wife is in there. Gabriel's wife.
You know, you got to be one sick bastard to burn a church down.
Oh yeah, he's a sick fuck.
I mean, I'm not even religious, but I still think that's pretty disgusting, to be honest.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
And people following their orders. And people following their orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a double sin
One thing
right
for
there.
the commanding officer to give an order, but it's another thing for the soldiers to actually follow orders like this.
I could never.
The soldiers have to. It's up to the officers not to.
I just.
Well, they can just they can claim that that's one of those they can just shoot him and go, yeah, he died in the line of fire.
I tell you, I wouldn't have any part of this.
Yeah, Resolute. I know that
Now,
there were some British that deserted because of scenes like this, things like this.
Yeah, they would stop to think. If they would have stopped to think, they should have had a bunch of people just ram the door there. They could probably knock that door down.
I wish they did, Gorilla. Yeah.
All of them pushing at once aren't knocking that door down.
No. But yeah, like I said, there were some British soldiers that didn't want to take part in things like this, and they eventually deserted. There were some desertions. Not many,
would've-
but some.
I would have.
Wait, wait,
I
wait,
would
There's
have.
was
always
it?
desertion.
Where was it stated that there was desertions?
I
Well,
could
the
not be a
ones-
part of any army that did shit like this.
Well, it's basically like, you're saying the colonists are the traitors of the crown. Well, if you deserted the British Army, you get shot instantly. So,
The thing
under
is,
pain of death.
Universal, though.
I can
Yeah.
see. I can see killing the enemy on the battlefield. I can even see maybe killing them off the battlefield, but torching their family in a church, like, god
Yeah, it's
damn,
a double sin,
That's-
man.
There was
That's-
several.
that's like against the rules of
officers
God,
hung for
God
that.
and man, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
That's why they were court-martialed after their executions.
Yeah, I hope so, bastards.
Yeah. now they finally come.
Oh shit. This is
Yeah.
This is beyond awful. This is just.
But this
brutal.
is, but this is even worse. What happens, after the church thing, when Gabriel and a bunch of them go after the Brits.
Now watch Benjamin here real quick. He notices something everybody else missed. Oh shh.
What is it, Gorilla? Shoot. You're my number.
Oh, those dirty bastards. Well, I'm kind of thinking they just made a whole lot of sworn enemies that will fight to the death now, no matter what. If they didn't have resolve before to fight, man, they sure do now. Oh, this is just, oh man. Damn.
Am I still coming in clearly, guys?
You sound great.
Yeah.
But what happened to the
thanks.
body?
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear.
They buried them.
Oh,
Whatever was left of them, shit, there wouldn't have been much.
Ashes.
Shit, I forgot about the ramen noodles for the kid.
Shit.
Whoops.
Oh, man.
I watched this part.
Okay, so has Gabriel gone after them now? Is he
yeah,
chasing them?
Yeah.
going after
That's
him.
what they're doing
Just
now.
now.
Okay. I want PvP to really watch this because
Did
it's
anybody
very
see the
powerful.
movie, or can I say what's going to happen, or should I? No.
No,
Wait.
just
No,
hold
don't
off.
spoil it.
Yeah,
PvP
Yeah,
hasn't
don't-
seen this.
PvP has not seen this film. He is watching.
Yeah, I'm totally into it at this point. Like, I really want revenge. I want to see some serious ass kicking coming up here.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Slow-
Captain Lorca's in trouble now.
Slow mo, right?
Yeah, he
over
got
the
them
ridge.
all while they're shaving and relaxing.
Oh, man. Yeah. I want to see them just slaughter these bastards.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And it still was, yeah.
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 But you got a bad scene coming soon.
This guy's really pissing me off. I want him to die real bad.
Well, that was my feeling exactly when I was
Oh!
watching in the movie theater.
Ouch.
Oh, wow.
Oh look, Odo versus Lorca now.
Come on, Odo. You can do it.
Poor Odo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of them. One of the bastards.
Yay. Oh, shit. Well, damn, I guess he can't change into anything else, so he's kind of done. If only he could morph into like a bar stool or something. Okay, he's got the gun loaded. Yes. Yes, sir.
Shoot him again.
You can't. It's a one-shotter. It's a one-shotter.
Well, Odo did get his revenge, even if only by loading the gun for the other guy. So nice. Somehow I'm still not satisfied. I just want to see these guys die even more. After what they did, I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted when they burn the church down.
Watch this part. Watch this part. Knife in hand.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Ooh.
Don't.
Oh, shit.
I told
This
you.
guy is a dirty bastard right up till the end, isn't he? I thought this guy was George Washington, though. He's not supposed to die.
No, that's Gabriel. Martin's son. Benjamin's son.
Oh, okay. I got the wrong guy. This guy's a dirty bastard, though. Pretending to be dead. What a coward. Well, now I'm even more pissed off.
Yeah.
I want Mel to come in and deal some serious revenge now.
Just wait. And he just screws off while all his men are dead.
Shit.
And the only one really left is
And now Mel
the ones that
Gibson.
didn't face him.
He finds his son dead. Uh-oh.
No, his son's
Man. Well, nearly dead, I guess, but yeah. Back in those days, I guess if you got a wound in the gut like that, you were pretty much done for.
Hey, we got a guy
It
from
bleed out.
Well, nowadays they might get you an emergency and save you with surgery, but back then that wasn't happening. So, oh fuck this!
So even today, that's if it's not dealt with within 10, 20 minutes, you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
a goner.
They'd have to rush you to the hospital real quick. Yeah, for sure. Oh boy, this is really a. No, he's not going to be all right.
And normally, with a musket wound like that guy had, he may have been able to stab Gabriel, but he's not going anywhere. He couldn't even mount a horse in that condition.
Yeah, it's a bit unrealistic, that part, isn't it? Like, he seemed a little too robust after he got shot. Well, Mel's got all the fire for revenge that he needs at this point, I'd say.
Yeah. Jim says hail to Daniels. Jim says, hey, Daniel. Jim says, hey.
Oh, hey, Jim.
Hey, guys. Again. I'm not watching the chat, unfortunately. I'm watching the movie, but...
Yeah, I am.
Damn, Mel Gibson's a great actor. I don't give a shit. You know, maybe he's an asshole in real life, but he's a damn good actor.
I know,
Yeah.
he just has that one public
Like, do you think
thing
they're
with the
actually
cop.
doing?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. He says one thing one time and people jump all over him, right? And, you know, a lot of people say stupid shit, but they don't get massacred for it, right? So, yeah. I still think he's a good actor, though.
Do you think they're actually doing Lethal Weapon 5? I mean, he's
Yeah.
talking about it.
Are they?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking about it.
Wow.
They've approached him. He hasn't made a deal yet.
Yeah.
I hope it's good if they do it.
But they've been
There you
approaching
go.
them since a few years after the last one.
What?
Yeah.
It won't be present. It won't be present day. It won't. Dude, they got to make it present day, like 2023 or 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since like a year after Lethal Weapon 4.
A year? But how do you?
Oh, it went.
How do you?
No,
explain-
not that's not when it's gonna come. That's not when it's gonna take place. They've been trying to get Mel to sign on since a year after Lethal Weapon 4.
Oh,
He's been
okay.
turning them down.
Well,
Him
the thing
and
is,
Danny Glover have said publicly they're done with it.
the thing is, since he's obviously aged, they'd have to set it, near the present day, right? They wouldn't set it back then because it would be unbelievable.
Yeah, don't do what the Flash did. Have everybody here seen the Flash?
Now, I have not watched it yet, but
No.
I've heard mixed stuff. So I just watched all of Destiny. I figure that's probably good enough for the Wednesday stream. So I don't know if I got time to watch
Well,
it. How long
I don't want to
is the
say
Flash?
I don't want to say any spoilers, but I mean, I just didn't like the time period they set the the Michael Keaton part in. They should have put it in like modern day, right?
That's the Batman thing, I'm guessing, right? I've heard about that. Yeah. How long is that movie, by the way, The Flash? If it's like 90 minutes, I might get around to watching it.
Yes,
tomorrow.
it's like an hour and something.
Okay, I should try and watch before Wednesday, I guess. Then I was surprised by Doll and Destiny, though. I was expecting nothing, and I was actually entertained, which I was very surprised.
Yeah.
I can't see that opinion.
That's weird, though, isn't it? It's
To
one
me,
of those
it was
films.
worse than bad. It was boring.
I mean, even I don't know.
Oh, I agree with that. It was way too long. 2.5 hours. Like they should have trimmed like 30 minutes out of the sucker.
But even the action scenes, they were dull.
I like the first 20 minutes. I thought the first 20 minutes were pretty
First
good.
20 minutes are okay. It should have been cut down by half. And that false flag with the one other artifact really, really pissed me off.
Well, thing is, I don't want to give any spoilers too much, so.
And that's what they showed the studio to get approval for the movie in the first place.
I just thought it was. To be honest, I was expecting crap, and I actually watched it. And I thought, hey, this is actually. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's too long. It's got flaws, definitely, but I didn't think. I thought Crystal Skull was the worst film, to be honest.
All right, just a sec. Here's the flag that he picked up at the camping when they first joined up. They sewed together.
Ah.
Yeah, Benjamin just found it.
Cool.
He's ready to quit.
That's like the Betsy Ross flag or something almost.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Yeah, but did they do the planning already?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
He's asked him to fire. Wait, nope. Yeah, I don't think we're at that point yet.
He's just
rally around the flag, boys. Oh, this is pretty good. There you go. Yeah.
That's the morale that the troops needed, right there. That's what the troops needed.
Totally. Yeah, you got to rally the troops, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go kick some British ass now. I especially want that one guy to get his. Ugh.
I don't recognize that green flag, though.
I want this guy to get his, too. This guy's a schmuck.
Something tells me this guy's a premature ejaculator. Because he's always doing premature charges.
Well, I guess it's not that kind of film, so we'll never find out, will we?
Oh, listen to this. Listen to this part. Listen to this part.
Hey, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I was just finishing some of my dinner. Yeah.
Okay, we're just in a critical scene here, so.
Cool. Yeah, I've been listening. I've just been eating some dinner. I've been starving all day.
Yeah, they're pointing out that Cornwallis has seen the militia line break time and time again. Now,
I suppose for the regular army, the militia would be kind of seen as a ragtag outfit, I guess. Eh?
Yeah.
Listen to this part here. He's asking them to fire 2 shots. That's all he's asking of them. Yeah. Now we're getting to the big battle.
Yeah. Cowpens.
And he only is.
Do I have time to step away for a minute?
You got
hurry.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay, I'll be quick.
5 minutes. Yeah.
I'll be quick.
Okay.
The only problem with this strategy is relying on your militia to do a false feint like that, or a false retreat. The pretty much guaranteed that unless you have a column of regular troops there to stop them at a certain point, they're not turning back.
Yeah.
Well, remember when the militia would charge the cannon, the ramparts, where the cannons were and stuff? They would do that because they realized that there was, minutes, literally minutes that they could count between the time they reloaded one shot and fired it and then had to reload another. And so they were able to figure that out. So when they found out what that time differential was, they were able to get upon those cannons and then turn them against the British. They did that a few times. Yeah.
That worked out very, very rarely.
But it did.
Yeah, that's a lot of troops on the field there.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't a sound strategy, mainly because the guns were all grouped in 3s or 4s usually, and they never, like they show there, they fire right one after the other.
Yeah.
They would space them out so that the cluster of cannons essentially was unleashing a steady stream of fire. So
usually
between that and the units guarding them, you couldn't approach it.
Yeah.
It's like what when you've seen in the battle scenes when people, a cannonball would fly across the field and take out a leg or or decapitate someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully PvP gets back soon. Oh,
I'm here. I'm here.
You're just in time.
I'm here. So this is the big climactic battle sequence, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, like we said, it's still in South Carolina. It's in an area called Cowpens. It's a big major battle.
This is very important right here.
Yeah. It's a major battle.
This guy was so racist to him at the beginning of the movie. Now he's honored to be next to him because he stayed and fight.
Well, sometimes people can learn and change when they face adversity, right? I like that guy's uniform there. Is that a French dude? Like,
yeah, that's the French dude.
That's the French. He's got great clothes.
Advisory officer.
I think that
Yeah.
looks even cooler than the red coats. Actually, that's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
cool.
well, he said he wanted to die in his best. He wanted to die in his best.
Well,
Yeah.
why not? Why not? I mean, the French aren't known to be great warriors, but they do have a sense of style. I got to give them that.
Hey, they're gonna. Hey, they want to be. They want to be their best when they're retreating.
Yeah, well, they have that. They have that reputation, don't they?
But this
But hey,
is before they became the cowardly shitheels that they are today.
I can't put the
They
French down
don't
too
become
much, though.
crap until the revolution.
We do have Quebec, so I can't put the French down too harshly because we got to keep the Confederation here together. So even though the bastards have tried to leave Canada several times in referendums, but
Well, and don't forget that. Just don't forget that even though the French army wasn't in a big enough number to help the colonists, the fact remains that if you didn't have the French Navy bottling up the British ships, in the harbor, especially in Charleston, South Carolina, and then up there in Yorktown, we wouldn't have won the war. There's just no way we would have won. So that the
Right.
French had to be honored for something.
yeah, it's like the French
here's
aren't.
the-
They do
Their
have their
money
good,
was
their
very
good moments,
useful.
right? So,
Yeah.
and I guess
Yeah.
the French
Yeah.
Navy was pretty powerful back then, weren't they? In those days.
Semi-powerful.
Here's the thing.
There we go. Yeah. Ah. Woo-hoo! Yeah. Oh, look at
That's
all
an
those look at all
extremely
them
high
red
amount
ghosts
of contact.
dropping like flies.
You'd get maybe
The only
a quarter
problem
or an
is
eighth to that.
the only problem is then the other side gets to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are drastically overestimating the contact rate.
Oh, ah!
And right there, that is naval shot. Those cannons would have been loaded with grape shots.
Jesus!
Yeah.
I want that guy.
Whoa.
I want this guy dead so
Watch
bad
it.
I can almost
Watch
taste
this.
it.
Watch this.
Kill this bastard.
See,
He's
you always try
breaking
to.
rank.
Yeah.
I agree. Damn him.
Don't forget, this guy is also a swordsman. He's trained, so it's going to be an interesting battle when he goes up against Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the Gatlin flag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this. He's on the ride there.
Yeah.
Wow. I just
And
remember
that's
the
all
battle.
Colonel Idiot's fault for having the cavalry charge. He has to have the infantry charge to support the cavalry, or he'll still get wiped out.
Yep.
Yeah. See that he's taking the field, but he's sending everybody over the field, over the hill.
I have to say, I really do have to say that some of the best scenes in this film were the hand-to-hand fighting.
Yeah,
I have to
watch
say.
this here. Watch
Here,
this. They're like,
here we go. I knew they were leading them into an ambush. I just knew it.
and then he's like, oh
Yeah.
shit. He's like, oh shit. And
We were just leading you guys on. We got like 3 lines of guys with their guns ready to kill you.
Yeah, they're
lined
taking
up.
out half the cavalry. They're taking out half the cavalry, and now they're reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. This what you wanted, PvP? This what you wanted?
This is fabulous. Loving every second. I just want to see that dumb guy with a fur hat die.
Yeah, he just flips the guy over at the flag. Yeah, just smacks him in the butt with the rifles.
This is great stuff.
Yeah, the hand-to-hand combat is definitely the best part of this film. It definitely is. I mean, the colonists are literally fighting for their lives. They don't give a shit anymore. They rather die than let the Brits win, and they're fighting them tooth and nail. I love it. I love it. It's just fucking awesome.
Oh shit! I can't imagine how brutal this kind of war must have been, though. Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mind-boggling.
90% of the casualties are in the hand-to-hand. Those musket firing lines are
Oh, watch there, Mel
essentially
Gibson.
useless.
Okay, here we go. I want to see this guy dead so bad. I've been waiting the entire film to see this guy die.
Watch Ben here, though. Watch him closely.
Yeah, watch how Mel fights him. It's so cool. Real closely.
The line's faltering. The line's faltering.
Well, he knows it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm kind of liking the French. The French dude's kind of he's kind of fun, actually.
Oh,
He's a pretty gung ho French guy.
Yeah, he surprised me too, Daniel. I didn't think he'd fight like a maniac.
yeah. He's down on the hold the line. He's going in there down on the hold the line. He's doing what this bastard couldn't do.
Yeah.
That's pretty clean flag for being on the battlefield.
Yeah. Well, I thought it'd be torn up and like bloodied by now. That's kind of weird.
I gotta say, Mel's pretty handy with waving that flag around, though.
Yeah.
That's the second time he's done it, right?
Line. Hold the line.
Hold the line. Hey, wasn't that a Toto song?
Yeah, hold the line.
I wonder if that was inspired by the revolution.
I don't know.
Now watch this. They just shot one shot and they just charged.
They also said love isn't always on time after that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too intermixed. They can't use their cannons here. They can't use their cannons because they're too intermixed with their own people.
Yeah, friendly fire. The Brits would fire on themselves if they got all caught up like that. Yeah. You're right, Gorilla. Yep. Didn't happen very often.
Yeah. Watch this.
Resolute's right. It was very rare. It was very rare when it happened.
All right,
Yeah.
hey, Mikey, just 1 second for PvP. He wants this scene. He wants this scene.
Okay.
Watch this PvP.
Does he spear him with the flagpole?
You'll see. You'll see. No
Oh
spoilers.
yeah. Holy shit! Well, he killed the horse, I guess. Okay.
And now he's putting his kid's last toy soldier musket ball into his gun. He's using his dead son's last toy soldier turned into a musket ball.
Oh wow! This is perfect. Oh shit! He only wounded the bastard. I want to see him. I want to see him stab him anyway.
Dude, if that was me and I got
Here we
shot,
go.
I'd be on the floor screaming and crying. I don't know how this guy is standing.
You let alone fighting.
Dude,
He's using his wounded soldier. He's using his wounded arm really good too.
Dude, he got
He
wounded.
missed
He's still
the
fighting.
joint.
Yeah.
I thought he.
Pain, there'd be no pain. His arm's probably completely numb at this point.
It's practically hanging off his shoulder, pretty much at this point. He can't really use it.
Yeah, but he's got to get that bullet removed. Otherwise, he'll get infected and he'll die.
Oh, they don't care.
He doesn't care at this point. He just wants Benjamin.
Yeah, he wants him dead. That's all he cares about.
Well, they hate each other so much by this point. It's all about
Yeah.
die or kill or die, right? It's like,
Yeah. Now
oh, come
watch
on,
this.
come on, Mel. Oh, this is no good.
I'll watch the scene. Yeah.
So Mel's being inspired by the
Yeah,
flag waving
listen.
now.
Yeah, he said, here, listen.
Whoa, that guy's tough.
He's a fanatic.
Ooh, right in the gut.
Yeah, that's a painful death right there.
That would do you in
Here.
pretty good in those days.
Watch, listen.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Yeah, you notice he said, it said his sons were better men than him.
Yeah,
The ones that he killed.
I love it.
So
Well, I
there you
gotta
go.
say-
That's what you wanted for.
Hey, girl, I gotta say that's one of the more satisfying death scenes I've ever watched in a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was
that
good.
was
Yeah.
yeah, that was a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Basically,
That was-
throat and body. Yeah.
Possibly literally a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice how they just said sound retreat?
Oh yeah. It's time to retreat. The colonists are overrunning they're overrunning their embankment, their ramparts. It's like, let's
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here, guys.
They should have chased him down and tried to get Cornwallis. They should have tried to get Cornwallis.
Well, they did at Yorktown, remember? At Yorktown they got him.
Yeah, because they couldn't move.
Right.
Oh, here we go about Yorktown.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, there's still the French guy with his flashy blue suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the fucking French show up. Now,
Okay,
after all the
there we
fucking
go.
dirty work's done,
Is that the
here
French?
comes the fucking French.
Hey, the
Yeah,
French are
after all
kicking
the
ass.
fucking dirty work.
Yeah.
After the French, after all the fucking dirty work's done, here
Nice.
now comes the fucking French.
Bonjour! Oh,
Bonjour.
the
Yeah,
French are
bonjour,
kicking
you
butt.
idiots. The French Navy. Whee!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
French Navy,
Now, notice
French Navy, yeah, pretty powerful back then, I
Yeah.
guess, weren't they? Yeah.
They were, yes.
Then Cornwallis doesn't have the dignity to carry out the white flag himself. He sends some low-ranking officer out.
And Cornwallis
Yeah,
surrender.
some doohickey a-hole Brit assistant. Like, oh, here, send it a surrender flag. Whee! Yeah, exactly.
Now, Cornwallis is probably thinking, I just want to go back to England and drink a cup of tea and have some peace, like, enough of this crap.
No, I don't think he has much there after he probably got kicked out there after that defeat. King George probably had him executed. Actually,
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, he wasn't executed.
No.
He died in disgrace. He went back to England, but he died in disgrace.
Oh, shit.
okay.
Yeah. So, no, King George
Oh.
didn't execute him.
He wasn't executed. He wasn't arrested. He just retired in disgrace.
In disgrace and died. Yep. Which I think was probably a poignant death for him anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Then he named their
Cornwallis.
son Gabriel.
Yeah.
There,
Cornwallis.
his friend there. He named their son Gabriel.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's Gates.
Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Gates. That's it.
Right.
Harry Gates. There's a sex joke there
He's
somewhere.
that's supposed to be the actual General Gates.
Yeah, that's the actual General
I'm
Gates. Yeah.
I'm showing some respect. I'm showing some respect.
Hey, nice.
Hey.
I like the French guy. He wasn't in the film much, but he's kind of fun. Like, I definitely want a blue coat like that. I really do.
Yeah. Now,
I'd probably never wear it, but what the hell?
But that still bothers me. It's a Russian actor playing a French general.
He does.
if that's the only thing that bothers you, then there's a lot of things in this film that should bother you.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot, but yeah. But the fight scenes.
He does it convincingly, though. I thought he was
Oh yeah.
good, you know?
Oh, I'm not saying he didn't do it convincingly. I'm just saying that I thought it was weird. You know, I mean, I recognized his name right away. He's done some TNG stuff, I know. No. So.
That's the wonderful thing about films, though, isn't it? Like, you know, actors can be like totally, you know, not of who they are playing, but you know, oh shit.
Yeah, listen to this part.
That's really cool. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. I'll let you watch this to the end. Give me a minute.
He's taking their son's advice there, and they can build a whole new world. So they're starting with his home by rebuilding his home for him.
Nice. You know, this might be a war film, but it's kind of a feel-good film at the end here, too.
Well, at least he got the satisfying death that you wanted.
Yeah, damn right. I want to see that guy. I wish I'd just seen him suffer a lot more, but oh well.
Well, he got shot twice. What more can you want?
No, it was still good. It was still good when Mel ran him through. It was like, okay, I'm good.
And he got stabbed in like the most painful way there.
Well, maybe he could have got his balls shot off or something. That would have been kind of fun, but oh well.
So, did you like the film PvP?
It was good. Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to watch it without all of us talking through it.
Well, maybe someday. It's a long movie. 3
I
hours.
absolutely love this film. It's an A+ for me. It's one of the few set during the Revolutionary War. Yeah, it wasn't historically accurate, and you gotta take a lot of leeways with the musket balls and all that, you know. But I cannot see it. But you got the villain you just love to fucking hate, and nobody can pull it off more than Jason Isaacs is one of the best villain actors I've probably seen. Resolute might disagree with me there, but I'm a little wet behind the ears when it comes to films, apparently, according to Germ. But he's one of the best villain actors I've seen there, and I can't see anybody else playing Tavington. But I can't see anybody else playing Tavington and having the charisma to actually just love to hate him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, there was something extra really slimy about him that I just love to hate. Like, he was really good being an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for covering while mine was buffering. I gotta get a new I'm gonna get an Ethernet cable this next week here.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll help.
When Germ took over,
I got
it was much smoother once Germ took over the stream, to be honest.
Yeah. I picked up the adapter for my computer. I just got to pick up an Ethernet cable because I thought I had 2 of them. So I sent one down to Captain Phantom Nerd because he needed one. And apparently I didn't have a second one.
And I want to thank my wife's friend Scotty for getting me such a great pair of headphones. I've had a lot better stream now, and I haven't been going out as much. So I love these headphones. I love it.
Yeah, you're loud and clear right now, Mikey.
Yeah,
really,
great.
Really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you saw what happened, right? Me and Zoe finally won today. Yay!
What? I missed that. What? You won something?
On a question of Trek, yeah. We beat John DeMarco and my buddy Jay 21-20. I finally won on AQOT. I won. I was like, oh my god, I won.
For the initiate, that's Question of Trek. It's a whole other channel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, people might not recognize QOT.
I'm sorry, A Question of Trek. Yeah.
Or you can call
it was Quat. Awesome. Yeah.
You can call it Quat too.
A Quat. Yeah, you know what? It's
Well,
funny.
yeah,
If you just type it, yeah, but Gorilla, if you just type it in the search, right, AQOT, just like that, it won't even pull it up. It'll just like automatically, unless I've been there before, which I have a lot, but it'll just pull up like some weird crap, and I'm like, no, that's not it. I'm like,
yeah, well, that's because the algorithm's recognizing it as quat as in kumquat.
yeah, or something like that. Yeah. No, but that was great today. Yeah, Zoe and I won.
Yeah, what do you think, Daniels?
Yeah, what'd you think, Dan? Yo, Daniel! Daniel,
Or
wake up!
PvP, what's your final thoughts
Yeah,
on the movie?
I loved this movie. It was so good, very well done. I loved it. I remember I was having a marathon of Mel Gibson movies. I started off with Braveheart, and then I watched The Patriot.
Yeah.
And you know, and then I watched the Lethal Weapon movies. Haven't you
Yes.
realized in every Mel Gibson movie, his wife always dies,
Always.
and he has to
Always.
go get revenge for them all the time.
It's written in his contract, Daniel. It's a part of his what they call a superlative contract. In any movie, he has to be the loser. He has to lose his wife or his kids or his dog or whatever he loses, and then he has to go get revenge.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
isn't
he
that,
did.
isn't
It's
that a
like
little bit sexist? Like the woman always dies in the movie. Like the man always has to get revenge for the woman. Why can't it be the other way around? Why can't the man die and the woman goes out for revenge?
So wait,
Let's face
is
it,
that
they're not
sexist?
quite capable.
Yeah.
So Daniel, so
Because
is that
I think
sexist if
there
the
was-
man always dies?
I think.
Is it
I
not-
think there.
Well,
Because you can turn
I
that around.
guess-
and say,
Daniel, I guess if you look at, yeah. Now I was going to say, if you look at the Bond films, I mean, look how many women die in the Bond films. I don't think that's fair, but I mean, but that's the way it happened. You know, it's the way they write it in the stories.
Yeah,
It's
We won't see very many of them live.
yeah.
I'm
you know,
sorry.
They did mention. They did
kind of
mention
a-
that the Bond women, they all die. Like you know, like I was always wondering, like okay, like for example, Wei Lin, like where did she go? She wasn't in The World's Not Enough, right? And I think Alec Trevelyan mentioned that in GoldenEye, like all the women you have end up dead, you know, one way or another, you know,
Right.
or later.
Well, I guess it was after GoldenEye that, you know, that whatever woman teamed up with Bond either was going to die or she was going to live. So, like I said, again, it had to come down to the writing. That's why Wei Lin survived him, you know, after they blew up that stealth boat, you know. So,
Yeah, I think there's
Well,
I'm just saying.
I
think
think
the movie with
Bond
Cynthia-
thing was a formula for a while where the women always died, right? But
It was
I guess,
formulaic, yeah.
over time, I guess it changed. Like one of my favorite Bond films is On Her Majesty's Secret Service with Diana Reagan. That's
Oh,
of course
of course.
famous. That's probably the most famous, you know, female death scene in any Bond movie, which is one reason I love it so much because. You know, the thing is, Lazenby. I thought Lazenby was great in that film, even though a lot of people slag on
Yes.
him. You know, say it was crap, but
Yeah.
I think it was a good film.
Yeah.
And Telly Savalas was a great villain in that too. So
Yeah. And originally, you know what
we
was
are so
supposed
lucky. We are so lucky that Sean Connery said no to that movie.
Blofeld would get away. No, what was supposed to happen was
you're breaking up again,
Well,
Mikey.
okay, I'm trying to explain it. It was Blofeld was trying to get away, right? Oh God, okay. Can you hear me now?
You
Yeah.
sound better
Hello.
now.
Barely.
Oh, great, okay. So yeah,
very
basically in a
good
nutshell,
now.
what happened was that sorry. Okay, so what happened was that originally, okay, after they got married, you know, they were supposed to go like normal. You know, it's not like they were going to shoot at her and kill her, you know, whatever, accidentally. What was supposed to happen was Blofeld was going to try to force the car off the cliff, and Bond was supposed to be able to, you know, kill the passenger, you know, played Ilse's stepdad, who's the one that shot her. So he was supposed to hit his car and kill her, Irma Bunt, but not Blofeld. Blofeld would still be able to get away somehow.
Okay.
And then the two of them would be together. And that's
That
what
would've-
was supposed to happen.
That would have been great, actually.
I know. And they just decided last minute, wait a second, Bond's not supposed to be married. Bond's supposed to be a single man. He's supposed to be by himself. And so they
true.
decided to kill her. Yeah.
That's true, isn't it? But I've heard rumors that, the two of them didn't get along on the set, but I've seen stuff behind the scenes where they seem to have I've seen stills of the two of them laughing their asses off. Like, it seems like they actually were having a good time together. So I don't always believe the rumor shit, that you hear about.
Oh, sure.
And I think probably, everything I've ever heard about Diana Rigg was she was a very easygoing woman that could pretty much get along, So I think her and Lazenby probably did get along. And I think there's a chemistry between the two of them in that film that is really feels authentic to me. Like, that's one reason I love that film so much. And the spectacular chase sequence that seems to go on forever, right? I mean, it's like pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard that when you and Jill saw the Avengers movie, right? That was the one that had Uma Thurman as Peel and Ray Fine. Oh my God, no! Sorry, honey.
I just want to puke every time I think about that movie, to be honest.
I know. And so do I. And if I have a bucket ready, and if a bucket ready, try to put that movie past me again, and I will fill that bucket. I guarantee it was so bad.
Absolutely nothing to do with the original Avengers, that film, for me. And I still can't get Sean Connery in a teddy bear suit. That just killed it for me. Like, come on.
I know. I felt so bad.
I felt bad for Sean.
What? I felt bad for Sean too. The other time I saw him where he was underused was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm like, holy crap! Are you kidding me? Sean Connery being underused as an actor? Fuck.
They had to cut him back, and that he wasn't doing so well during filming.
Yeah, I heard that too. But shoot, I felt bad. I just felt bad for him.
Yeah, but think about, what? If Sean Connery said yes to Her Majesty's Secret Service, guess what? He wouldn't have been in Diamonds Are Forever because he was only supposed to be in 7 movies or 6. Wait, 6 movies?
Well, 6 movies. 6 movies was his contract.
Yeah, so like if he did Majesty's Secret Service, he would not have been in Diamonds Are Forever. So we should consider ourselves lucky that he said no.
I agree. Yeah,
I gotta say, he would have gone through and done every single one that he did and every single one that he missed.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I'm glad he did not do Majesty's, because I think Majesty's is a very good script. I think it's a very well paced film. I really love that film. It's one of my top Bond films. And Diamonds, man, when Shawnee came back for Diamonds, I was so disappointed. I actually saw that at the drive-in back then.
Oh, wow.
I just thought it was a god-awful script. Like,
oh yeah,
I could be, I may be in the minority, but I just thought the script kind of sucked, to be honest. I think Shawnee was like walking through it in that one, really.
Yeah. Well, there was 3 things that we found out. 3 main things we found out about on Her Majesty's. First of all, we found out where M lived, because you never saw that again. You only saw it the one time where he is. The second time, you found out what James Bond's true family motto was: "The world is not enough," and how all the crescents and the fleur-de-lis and everything on it. I thought that's cool. And then the other thing I found out is he actually fell for a woman in Tracy, and was actually contemplating retiring and like stepping away from it all. That was different for me. It really was. I was like, Bond's gonna walk away from all this. Okay, I understand, but
that's right.
I just
so much.
Yeah. And I agree with Daniel. Yeah, I agree with Daniel on that point.
It was the first film that made Bond into a real person. Like, I mean, we all love Bond as the Superman. He's almost like a super heroic figure, right?
And he could be a prick. And he could be a prick.
And
okay.
But The funny thing, he could treat a woman like crap in the early films, and we
Yeah.
all kind of just bought into it, right? Because that was back in the '60s or whatever.
Oh
But
yeah.
you know, it's like Her Majesty's was the first film where they were with Lazenby. They kind of the script humanized Bond into like a real, actual, believable flesh and blood person, which is
Yeah.
one reason I love the movie so much.
I
And
think that yeah, and I think that was Lazenby's purpose, right? But don't forget, he's the one who told Saltzman and Cubby Broccoli that he knew what he was doing. I mean, come on, this guy was an Australian model, didn't know much about acting, and he goes into it and he plays the most important person, one of the most important people in the history of film, and
it was
actually
yeah,
did it
yeah,
well. I'm like,
yeah. Well,
it
that's the
bothered
thing.
me. It
Like
did. It bothered me for a long time.
it
Yeah.
was it his very first film?
And his only. Yeah. And his
Yeah,
only as Bond.
and
Yeah. That's
and
it.
and
Oh.
yet I thought he was incredibly good in the film. Like I totally bought him as Bond. Like maybe a more
I
mature, believable Bond, but I still totally bought him as Bond.
Sure, I could too. And you know what? You know what's so funny is I actually thought, and this is honest to God truth, I honestly thought that Telly Savalas should have continued as Blofeld instead of Charles Gray.
I would agree. I would kind of agree. I thought Tully was pretty awesome in the movie, really.
Oh, I thought he was awesome. No,
Yeah.
he was great. I mean, we saw Donald Pleasance, right? And You Only Live Twice. And we're going,
Right.
okay.
He
So we
was good.
know,
He was good.
right.
Yeah.
And he was good too. But we knew that, we knew that somebody else was going to play Blofeld and bald headed. I couldn't think of any other better person than Telly Savalas.
But you know,
And this was
Perfect.
before he even did Kojak. So,
Exactly.
who loves you, baby?
Yeah, we were like what about 2 or 3 years before Kojak, I guess.
Yeah,
Something
it
like
was. Yeah. So,
yeah, I
I
love
know. I mean,
the
look at,
who loves you,
yeah.
baby, with a lollipop, right? Like
Well, I mean, look at. Have you ever seen the movie The Keen and I, or have you
I
seen the Ten?
have, but it's been so bloody long. I really don't remember it that much.
Okay, or the Ten Commandments, or
Both,
Westworld. Okay,
yeah, both of those.
yeah,
I
y-
remember. Yeah,
yeah, Yul Brenner. Okay, that was a handsome guy. Oh, I bald headed.
totally.
Oh yeah, totally. I thought he was great in every film he did.
Will Brenner was an amazing actor. I'll tell you
Oh
right now.
man.
I've still got a full head of hair at 65. I guess I got good genes that way. So, but if I ever was losing my hair, I would totally do the Yul Brenner look and just shave it all off. And
I would too.
Yule looked amazing with that bald head. Like it's like, man, he should be like the champion poster boy for bald men, right?
See, I've got almost a bald head myself. See, right
No,
there.
you're not that far along.
No, not too far along yet.
Okay.
But
I
I
mean,
do not like gray
fine.
hair. I hate gray
You're
hair.
fine.
So
Hey, your beard makes up for it.
thanks.
Hey, James, there's one problem with your theory there.
Okay.
If you're a black
What's that?
guy,
Okay.
a guy you shave your head, you have a 100% chance of looking cool. Now, when you're a white guy, you have a 50% chance of looking cool and 50% of chance of looking like those neo-Nazi skinheads.
Oh yeah, that's a fear. That's a fear I always have to face. But I always wear a cap over my head, so I can avoid that part. That's a good point, though, Gorilla. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Gorilla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not want to look like a skinhead for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. I would not want to walk into a biker bar looking that way. I gotta wear something else.
To be
Something like
honest,
Hell's Angel or some shit. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Bikers would have a problem with that, but
personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to walk into a biker bar. Period.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What about you, Resolute? Yeah. What about you, Resolute? Biker bar? Would you ever walk into a biker bar? Just brazenly walk into one? Not even give a shit? Just walk into one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that tells me more about you. You're not
I
afraid.
know some good amount of those people.
Well, that's
The
good.
thing is, bikers have a bad rep, but I remember, when I was in college, I used to work at several gas stations, like, on weekends and whatnot, and you'd get the odd biker coming in to, fill up his tank on his bike, right? And they were always the most super polite, nice people you'd ever want to talk to. Like, they were always just really good. Seemed
I
like
used
really good folks, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, I used to work in I told you I used to work in the hotel industry, and so when I worked in a motel, I got the same reaction from bikers that would come in, just for a couple days, on a
Hmm.
weekend to rest or whatever. They were the
Right.
most polite people I've ever met. They were really
Yeah,
nice.
they're
They
very
they kept their
civil. Yeah,
yeah,
totally. Yeah.
Well,
and they,
actually, the most polite people that I've met were the ones that are covered in tattoos, and the most judgmental ones are the ones you find in church.
yeah.
Yeah. That's more like it, actually. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they got atoned for their sins.
Well, I guess a lot of bikers.
You'll probably even find them in one of those confession booths or something, with the priest. Maybe the first
Those
one,
are only the
like,
Catholics.
oh,
Oh,
hello.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Father, please forgive me. I have sinned.
I literally.
It's something kind of weird with a religion that allows you to sin and then just apologize for it,
Well,
in a booth
it,
in the dark.
it's a little more complicated than that.
I'm sure it is, but it seems a bit strange.
It's actually a sin to do a false confession. If you're not truly
Oh.
repentant about it, going to the priest and confessing it to get it absolved is a sin itself.
Yeah, it's not just asking. It's not just asking for forgiveness. It's absolution. That's what you need to
Oh,
ask for as well as forgiveness. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So
Got it. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm certainly
it is
not an
complex.
I'm not an
Yeah.
expert on religion by any means. I don't pretend to be, so.
Well, you know what the beauty is that I'm actually, like I said, Suzanne is a certified minister, okay, for the
Really?
Universal Life Church, yeah. And I
Oh.
married a minister. So not only am I married by her, but also I can ask for forgiveness, and I know she'll forgive me because she loves me eternally. And you know what? I'm the most blessed man. I can't ask for better than that. I really
Yeah,
can't.
it's not her. It's not her forgiveness that you're seeking, though. It's God's forbid. She's just the messenger.
That's right, through her. Yes, you're right, Gorilla. You're right.
Damn, that must be pretty handy to be married to a woman that has to give you forgiveness.
Yes, she has to.
I need
No,
I
she
need
has
to
to.
meet a woman like that.
Yeah.
Because being myself, there's probably plenty she'll have to forgive eventually.
Yeah, well, we both have had rough lives. We really have. And like I
Oh,
said, especially since, the last 2 months, she's lost two really good
oh,
friends to her, dear friends. And I
yeah.
understand. And I totally understand. And I know I've lost people. She's lost people. I mean, we got to be there for each other. That's all there is. We have each other. That's what we have. Just the two
Well,
of us,
that's
and
why
our
it's
cats. Yeah,
that's
and
why
our
it's so
cats.
nice to hang out here with you guys because we're our little community here, right? Where we can, talk and support each other, right? And it's pretty
Absolutely.
awesome. I feel really
See,
bad
I
though.
love
Like
you guys.
losing
Yeah.
two people in a couple of months, really, that sucks bad, Mikey. Like that's bad.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
bad. Yeah. But
because
like I said,
I've lost people
yeah.
too, right?
Yeah. Just a sec. Good. Hey, good morning there, Yvette. There.
Hey,
Hi, Yvette.
Oh, 3:30. Oh man, that sucks. Waking up 2
What?
hours early. Hell, that's not as bad. Waking up 5 minutes early.
Jeez,
Well,
Yvette,
welcome.
you gotta be up in
3:30.
2
That's a
hours
nice
to work
time
with
to
no
wake up.
sleep. That's
That's a
scary.
great
Oh
time to wake
my
up.
God. She says, "Oh my God. I just
That-
looked at the clock. 4:30.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
No.
4:30. You're sleeping in, Yvette.
Oh
You've already slept in.
Oh
I
no.
can't imagine going to
You
work
got
with no
dawn
sleep.
coming up in less than half an hour.
Oh
Oh
shit,
man.
that's actually
Oh.
scary. Going to work with no sleep is almost scarier than the movie we just watched. Really,
Yes.
I mean, I do. I feel for Yvette because I suffer occasionally from insomnia, where I'll just, I'm tired as hell. I'll lie down, and for some reason, my brain just won't turn off, and I just can't sleep. And so I
Yeah.
lie there for like 8 hours, and it's like, oh fuck, I gotta go to work. Oh, you just want to, pull your hair out or something at that point, right? It's like, oh, not fun.
Hey, just down the whole thing of NyQuil, you'll be fine.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
usually I just get a bottle of whiskey and drink some of that, so that usually does the trick too. But that usually does make sleep a little easier to accomplish. But
Yeah, my only problem sounds so bad. My only problem right now for being retired is the fact that I have a form of sleep apnea. I know I do, and I have it, and it's just a matter of trying to regulate myself to get back into a decent sleep schedule. So I don't stay up all night and and do whatever, and then sleep during the day. But
that's
that's
the
the
thing.
beauty of not having to work. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a night owl too, actually, Mikey, by nature.
Yeah.
But usually, I gotta get up around 8 o'clock for work. So I usually try and get to bed by midnight. So
Yeah, what did Yvette say there?
Solution of that. Paperwork
okay.
and meetings. Meetings are just, especially Zoom meetings. Those are just paid nap time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You get nap time.
No, that's not quite so bad then, I guess.
So Gorilla, do you have to work this tomorrow because of July 4th being on Tuesday?
No, and the fuckers aren't paying me.
Oh crap! They should give you something.
They don't pay for
I
a
get
stat
paid for
holiday.
Tuesday, but I do not get paid for tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you're getting ripped off, Gorilla.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Well, hey,
know
let's put it
Yeah.
this way.
It's okay
Mikey.
if you have vacation pay. That's what it's for.
Right, then you use it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to use it to go get my car.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, it was Canada Day yesterday on July the 1st, because that's Canada Day on July the 1st here, right?
Wee. Okay.
So that's a stat. But since it fell on a Saturday, I actually get tomorrow, Monday, off. I don't have to go into work because the office is closed, and I actually get paid. I actually get paid the stat pay for tomorrow, which is like 120 something bucks, right?
Yeah.
So,
is that because you worked before the holiday weekend, like a day or two before, like before the first?
I've been working like 36 hours a week lately. So yeah.
Yeah. See, and then that's what happened with me when I worked with Safeway, the last job I worked, is that if the holiday fell during a weekday, which it did a couple times that I worked there, if I did work the day before the holiday or the day after, I'd get paid for the holiday. I would get holiday pay. But you had to work the day before or after. Yeah. So
yeah, it seems that the company I work for, we generally get holiday pay on a stat, so that's really good. So
yeah, that's good.
We got like a 4-day week. We got what we call a short week, because I don't go until Tuesday, and but it still gets like almost a full week of pay basically, because I generally work 4.5 days, so it'll be 4 this week. But
yeah. But you still get compensated for the half that you're not working because of the holiday. Sure,
it's nice. Oh, totally.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What about you, Germ? What's your situation involving holidays for your work?
If I show up on my next scheduled work day, I'll get the pay for the 4th.
You will get paid. Okay.
Yeah, you can't have an early out the day before or late in the day after.
Right. Yeah, you have to be there for that. Yeah, but that's fine because you get paid for the 4th. So yeah.
Pop says
that's for Monday and Wednesday. I just gonna use vacation day if they don't have anything, which they're not great at coordinating.
Well, I still appreciate you and Gorilla allowing me to have that 8 p.m. slot on this coming Wednesday. So I appreciate that. I really do. It's an honor. I feel blessed. Yeah. So you guys are awesome to do that for me. That was really nice.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah,
Gets me out of a week of Black Mirror.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
didn't think
shoot,
that was just the reason. No, I didn't think that was just the reason. I just thought that I don't like to collide with other people's streams. I don't because like it's like PvP said, we're all a part of a community, and we don't like to step on other person's feet. It's just we just want to be able to have a good stream and and as many people come by and have some fun and and we can all have that. It just do our own streams and enjoy everything. So.
Oh no,
Yeah.
don't worry about that. That's unavoidable. There's too many people doing too many streams.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I understand. No, I mean, but yeah, I'm saying just don't want to do that. Actually able to see it, or be there, So, that means a lot to me too. Yeah. Hey, Pop, it's good to see you again. I hope he does come. I want Pop to be there on Wednesday. Oh, Pop, I did offer up your site, for donations and stuff earlier today. It was on my Just Event stream, so and Lemon Pie had posted something for it. So, and I even mentioned it by name. So, for your donations to help you out. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We can't wait till you go back to your streaming, Pop. We miss it. Oh, you're welcome. You're most welcome. Yeah. Hey, I want him to do streams again. I want him to do streams again. Come on.
Oh yeah, looking forward to when Pop resumes his streams, like in a week or two. Like, it's been so long since we had our Monday night Lost in Space or our Tuesday night, horror sci-fi stuff on Pop's channel. But it's like no worries, Pop. We miss you, but no pressure. Take your time. Take care of what you got to take care of, and hopefully sometime, you'll be back in 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully. Yeah,
get her done, Pop.
Got to do it. Got to get that move done, Pop. I hope everything goes smoothly for you there, man. Damn, Pop needs some good luck. He needs some good luck, after what's been
please.
Happening. Yeah. Well, I've been sending Pop, positive thoughts, even though it probably doesn't mean much, but I've been hoping that everything turns out.
Positive thoughts and prayers mean so much, PvP. Love and support, means a lot. It really does.
Let's put it this way. If I was like some crazy millionaire, I'd probably send Pop a big shitload of money. Unfortunately, I'm not, and I'm living paycheck to paycheck. But I figure if I can't financially help, at least I can morally support with, my words, if that means anything at all. So, yeah.
Yeah, I am sorry to hear about that, Pop, about the debacle. Did you want to see that on their Gorilla? Yeah, after what happened, it's true. Then he says about debacle, yeah, I know. That sucks. And it wasn't even your fault. You were just asking for help,
I don't really think your reputation took much of a hit on that. People understand what happened.
We all do understand. We do understand. Believe me.
Yeah, seriously, Pop. None of us have any less, respect for you. You are still in high esteem. I think, and everyone here. I think we all hold you still in high esteem and respect in the community.
We do. We love you. I love you like a brother, Pop.
Yeah, I just wish I could do more.
I know. Me too.
I feel bad because I can't do anything really, like financially, to help Pop. I wish I could, but
I know. We can't either. But we, like we said, my mother and father are Carmelite ministers, for the Catholic Church, and they offer up prayers through the Carmelites. The Carmelites are great. I mean, they pray for anyone and take care of the business that they can to help. And And then of course I told Jay Aldrich, he's got 5 prayer groups praying for Pop every single day. I'm like, Pop, you can't get any better than that. It's a wonderful thing. I think it is.
No, that's great. That's great, Mikey. Yeah, great. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. And he says here, nobody knows the whole truth, but only I do. But we aren't allowed to talk about it. Well, that's fine. You know what? Move on. Just don't worry about that past problem anymore. Just go ahead and move on and get yourself settled, Pop. And just do it one step at a time and take care of yourself, please, so that we can have you back. Because we miss
Yeah,
you. I miss the hell out of you. That's what I'm saying. I
yeah,
do.
we do miss you. Like I to be honest, Pop, the Monday night Lost in Space with Gorilla and Jill and myself were like one of the highlights of my week. I gotta say, because we had such fun every Monday, and your Tuesday sci-fi horror streams were also just as great because you had so many cool films we could talk about, and we miss you, man, and we want you back, soon.
Soon.
No
No
pressure, though.
pressure,
No
though.
pressure.
Yeah, no
But
pressure at all.
we
No.
we miss you, man. We miss you.
Yeah, we do. Daniel, I know you miss him. I miss him terribly. I do. And I'm glad he comes by my streams every once in a while. I enjoy that. I'm glad that he comes by because he really got me started. Pop really, really got me started in streaming and stuff. He really did.
I
He's
can't
one of my
wait.
first inspirations. So
I can't wait to tell you my story that I whipped up last night for a sequel to Dial of Destiny because they could really do that. They could really do this.
I'm
And
gonna grab another pop.
oh, you have vanilla pop.
Mwah. What?
Oh, I wish I had vanilla pop.
Oh
They make vanilla pop.
no! I was just talking about a diet pop. I was telling my wife that she had a diet pop. We had diet pop that we bought, and I was gonna have another one after the stream. So.
Because I remember they had vanilla Coke one time.
Oh yeah, vanilla
Yeah.
Coke is cool. Yeah,
As far as I know, they stopped making that though.
they did. Yeah, they
They
did.
stopped
Yeah,
making it like they stopped making new Coke. Remember new Coke?
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
Yeah, that stuff was shit.
Yeah, New Coke was a big mistake. They canceled that after not too many months because nobody was buying it.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Jolt Cola? Oh my God, Jolt
Oh,
Cola.
I
Oh, yeah.
remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa!
That was like mega caffeine or something, I guess.
I felt like I was
3
on
times
crack
the
when I
sugar
drove
and
that
3
stuff.
times the caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I might have bought it once or twice, but yeah, it wasn't a big deal for me, really.
Yeah. Pop says I have moved on. That doesn't change what happened. And Daniel, yeah, you were just getting into Lost in Space, weren't you? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's still a great series.
Well, we'll get back to it eventually. Once Pop gets moved, he gets set up, he
Yeah.
gets his computer running again. I'm sure we'll resume.
Can you hear me
Hopefully.
now? Can you
Hello.
guys hear me now?
Very vaguely.
Barely.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You sound
Well,
like you're maybe
yeah, Gorilla, just a little. You're very low volume though,
You
Gorilla,
sound
you
like you're
sound-
shouting from the outside.
and you went
Yeah,
robot.
you sound like you're out on the porch smoking some fish or something.
Yeah.
Well, I was smoking some fish. Now can you hear me?
A little
Yeah.
better. You're still
Okay.
not that loud.
That's good. I've been trying to read the chat here, but
I can hear you now.
But Pop says nobody knows
I'm
the whole
sorry.
truth.
Go ahead, Pop.
But we aren't allowed to talk about it. Oh, that sucks. I hate that. I have to move on. That just. Yeah, I know, but it still sucks. Daniels was just getting into Lost in Space. Coke. I didn't know they already had vanilla in it. I knew they had it. Yeah, we're gonna be ending here pretty soon, Pop. It's going on 3.5 hours. I'm waiting to see if my kid was gonna get picked up tonight yet, still or not. It's going to be 10:40.
Yeah, they ain't showing up tonight.
Yeah. Well, Marissa's halfway through balancing the checkbooks and she'll be out of there. I don't know how many that is.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, but I don't.
Nah.
Because she told me she just had to balance the checkbooks like 2 hours ago. So,
So it should be
I don't know
done
how
sometime around midnight.
yeah, probably.
So
So-
that's a little bit too late. That kid got school tomorrow.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's out of school now.
Already?
Yeah, and I don't have to work in the morning, so
Yeah.
yeah. They've been out. They've been done for over a month. They ended.
Oh, okay.
They ended in May.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. They
Yeah,
just ended
so-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only had to make up like 1 or 2 snow days. So
Oh, nice.
let's begin our wrap up there. Thank you, Vet, for coming there. She can always be found in the underground there. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions. He has a bunch of puppy videos and some cool builds that he has on his channel there. Thank you, LDG, hashtag Free the Net for coming. If you ever need any tech help or need a place to hang out or they watch a bunch of movies back there, it's at freethenet.org/underground. Let's see, panel. Thank you, Dan C, for coming. Thank you, Captain Affinity, for coming. He goes live quite a bit. He always has some.
Captain Infinity was here?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
For
always,
a second
yeah,
or
he
two.
has,
Yeah, much
yes,
earlier. Much earlier.
yeah, he has
Oh, yeah,
some
much.
streams there that we'll check out. And thank you,
Yeah.
Pop Culture Curator, for coming. I'll make sure to check out his Lost in Space streams, his Gilligan's Island, and his horror streams on Tuesdays. Where hopefully in a couple weeks we can start them back up. Hopefully, there. Let's start with Daniels. Well, yeah, you want to pimp out which street corner you're on?
Have a good night, Pop.
Good night, Pop.
Nothing. I got nothing going on.
Yeah, Night Pop. Okay, you don't.
Night Pop.
Nothing. All right, PvP.
Rating for the film, I'm guessing.
Oh, we're just putting
Yeah.
ourselves out.
Yeah, and a rating for the film if you want. Yeah, sure.
Oh, well, I'm still just doing my rock and roll stuff on my channel because I still haven't got around to streaming anything because I'm not sure what I would do. But yeah, I'm still working on my my current playlist of songs 3 minutes or less, which is I've got like 500 songs on there now, so it's nuts, and I've got way over my head, and it's going to take me. Oh God, I'm telling you, Mikey, it's going to take me days, weeks, years to edit this damn thing. And I do a little bit. I try and do a little bit every day, but I just got way over my head on this because it's kind of
Yeah.
fun though. Because I was getting bored actually doing music playlists, and I thought, well, I got to come up with a concept, right, to keep my own interest up, much less anybody else's. And I thought, there's a lot of really great songs that are like under 3 minutes. And when I started, checking into it, it's like, oh my God, there's really a lot of great songs under 3 minutes. So anyway, it's a mix. I'm mixing like, folk, rock, punk, heavy metal. It's all on the playlist. It's still private. I haven't made it public yet because I want to, as I say, work on it for another few weeks at least. Few weeks at least. Jesus, I can't talk. Anyway, that's about it. And as far as the movie goes, I'd never seen The Patriot. Very good film. Mel was, awesome as he usually was back in those days. I love, he finally killed that asshole. I hate it so much. So that was very satisfying. So, I always rate conservatively. I always underestimate my ratings because there's always stuff I love more. But I'll give it I guess an A-.
Well, would have been an A+. We kicked him in the balls first, or shot him in the balls
If he
first.
shot his balls off, that would have been an A+. Yeah, I think A- is about right. It's a damn good film. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, but there's other films I love much more. So yeah, I can't give it a total top rating, but it's a good one.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, you guys all know about my stream. It's coming on Wednesday on the 5th. Yeah, July 5th. Day after Independence Day. Why not? Yeah, 8 p.m. and that's Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central. And for those who live in the Pacific Time Zone, like Mr. Resolute and Mr. PvP, 5 p.m. is when it'll start. It's gonna go for 4 hours, guys. I was given special permission by the lovely wife of me to do 4 hours. So we're gonna do 4 hours, and that's and then whatever happens after 4 hours, well, yeah, screw it. Whatever happens. But we are aiming for 4 hours, so that is going to be a lot of fun. And since you guys have seen at least one of the two movies we're going to be talking about, that should be very spirited discussion. I can't wait. I'm going to be resting purposefully for like 2 days to get ready for this because I've got so much stuff to say, and I remembered a lot of stuff from the movies, and I was really fascinated by, and of course some things that were bad that Resolute might look for himself or seen already. So I'm getting ready for that. And then, of course, I want to hear Pop's discussion for sure. I mean, he was the one who was, letting me know that, Disney was, about pedophiles and child groomers. I'm like, okay, I probably heard that, but I got my own reasons for liking the movie. So, of course, we'll go into that. Yeah.
There's a reason behind that. When you do an FBI raid into an office building, and you haul out 17 pedophiles, what do they do? Just start throwing darts at the wall and they just start hauling them out, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should just shoot them.
If you think
taxpayer dollars.
Bad, wait until they go through the employee list at those parks.
Yeah. Hey, YouTube, Mikey was just kidding on that. We do not advocate for violence on this channel.
Okay. We're kidding, public. Thank you. Sorry, Zuckerberg. Yeah, no, sure.
We only endorse everybody going through the court system to prove their innocence.
This is
Then
not
you
Walt's
chuck them
Disney
into
at
the
all,
wood
though.
chipper.
Yeah. All right, Jer, what do you got going on?
Yeah, go ahead, Jer.
Next week on Saturday Morning Cartoons, be Phantom 2040.
Yeah.
Gonna try to get back to the Mogwai videos.
Yeah.
I have finally watched the rest of the series, so I should be able to get to those.
How many episodes do they have? How many do they have, Resolute?
10 episodes in the first season.
Oh, wow. Okay. That'll be something to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As for me, tomorrow, if I get my stuff done that I want to get done early, I might stream because I don't have to work tomorrow. But I won't be streaming on 4th of July. You might get a bunch of shorts. Who knows? I might stream the fireworks if I don't get our fucking copyright claim on that one.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hey, I got 8 copyrights on my firework video.
Really?
It's only 17 minutes long. 17 minutes long. Background music.
How the
Oh,
fuck the music. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got in trouble by YouTube jail for that myself. Because it was a song that I was playing in the background, and all I wanted to do was sing along. I was naive. I didn't even know, videos or whatever. What's that? And I was just trying to have some fun. I thought I was doing a pretty good job. And next thing I know, I got this thing saying, "Oh, hey, somebody in Germany says you weren't supposed to sing that. That's copyrighted, and we're shutting you down for 30 days." I'm like, what?
No, but mine was while they're launching out the fireworks, they play patriotic songs during the fireworks, and they had 8 different artists hit me.
Wow. So they were copyrighted? Oh my god. Okay.
That's
Well,
not-
God Bless the USA is copyrighted there.
No, it's not.
Well, they said it was.
Greenwood one? Greenwood one?
The thing with a lot of these people that slap copyright things on YouTubers, they often don't even have the rights to the music from what I've observed. They're like troll companies that just slap everybody with a copyright trying to make a buck or two, right?
Yeah, they're trying to drain revenue.
Exactly. There's one dude from the UK that he's like a very talented musician. Like he's an excellent guitarist, He's got like 250,000 subs or something. Really good channel, like because he actually analyzes songs like as a professional musician. He can kind of pick stuff apart, and he's really good. He got slapped with some copyright shit like about 6 months, a year ago, and it was I think it was a German company that slapped his video with some copyright claim, and he just went on, asked all of us subs to you know, basically message them and say, politely say, hey, this is not cool. You're wrong. Like back off, but politely, respectfully. And actually, after like 2 or 3 days, they did remove the claim on that video. So, but yeah, I
Well,
think there's a lot of companies they're just trolling for bucks, right?
yeah, and they don't. And the thing about those companies is, which is a good thing you guys did that, because they don't want that protesting. It's gonna affect their image as well as affect them in some other way, and they don't want that publicity. They don't want the protest. They don't want that.
Yeah,
So,
I think if you
recommended
stand
mine.
up, yeah, if you stand up to them, they might back off at times. Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I'm gonna be changing my banner that I have here for Warner Brothers, and every time I show a clip, I'm gonna make sure that they clip out the "fuck you, Warner Brothers" in it.
Is the
To
new
be fair, I'm pretty sure that's not the actual Warner Brothers.
is the new banner like a middle finger, Gorilla? Or?
Yeah, pretty much be just so when they're scrolling across and saying, "This is a review," and follow that fair use.
I gotta say, if they're harassing you over the Waltons, there's something very, very wrong there.
There is something very, very wrong.
They know it's money. It could make money if monetized, so they claim it. Hope you don't fight it, so the commercials could get slapped onto it, and whatever little cents that it generates, that just adds to their pile. And all the while, the actual Warner Brothers Studios doesn't know what's going on.
Gorilla, you could subtly superimpose a middle finger in between the W and the B and WB. You could do that subtly, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch. Kind of your own personal,
Yeah,
rebel.
that might fall under copyright there if I don't do it big enough. But all right. Anyhow, as for me, there will be no black beer on Wednesday because we will be on Mikey's channel here. Should have the Waltons review on Friday. Next Saturday, if I'm back home in time, we'll have Babylon 5 again, 2 more episodes.
Okay.
And then on Sunday, we are watching Glory.
Glory.
Oh yeah.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. With that, I'm going to end it. And remember to be a gorilla.
Might be my favorite